Yo, once again, we back. This is with Just a Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, Do Work Media Sundays. Got my dog Drew Money on the boards as usual.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling good. Happy birthday to my dog, my brother
Yes,
Mo.
sir. Big up.
Happy birthday, my nigga. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Always good to be here when you a black man.
It's always good, bro. I can't complain, man. You know what I'm saying? We here, man. You know
Do
what I'm
anything
saying?
for your birthday?
I went out. We got some dinner last night. A little hibachi thing. That's it, man.
Oh, okay. Which spot?
Wasabi in Somerville.
Oh, okay.
There's a wasabi in Somerville?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. You don't think they got nothing up there?
Nah, facts. Everything's
You don't think they got a lot of shit up there? Drew?
everything's in the city or in the west. Like,
Nah.
honestly, growing up, what hibachi spot were y'all going to? Growing
Well,
up,
yeah.
you
Growing
came
up,
to the
yeah.
west.
Yeah,
You know
You had to
what
come
I
to the
mean?
west.
Over here, so it was,
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
But traffic is so
and that was
it's
like
worse
the
now.
one. Like that one back then was like the one.
Yeah, it's worse now as far as traffic. Like Main Street, I
Yeah.
think they're gonna have to add a third lane.
They gonna
No,
have
they
to.
got 3. They might have to make that shit
We need to
40
put like
side.
some overpasses or something like help some shit.
Main
out,
Street
like,
be crazy 10 in the morning,
Yeah.
11, 12. Like it's really no downtime on Main Street no more.
that's crazy. I just was looking at
From 78 on up to Main Street.
I was looking at this house on Zillow, and I think it was for $295,000, right? In Somerville, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Well, it said 3 baths, but when you look in the pictures, it was a half bath clearly.
they be
This-
mislabeling them bathrooms, boy. They love doing that.
Why the fuck this shit had like a missing wall? Like a wall was still like needing to be sheetrock, plastered,
Wow.
all that shit. There was like black mold like in the bathroom, and these are in the pictures, bro.
And they still trying to get $300K.
Insane.
Hey, the housing market crazy, bro.
Insane.
Housing market is real crazy.
Insane. But it's just crazy to see that. You know what I mean? Like, why is the market for 300K, you getting black mold and a half done wall? That's insane. Well, everybody wants to move up there. It's crazy.
Mad things.
Mad things, bro.
Mad things. Yeah, that is crazy.
Somerville on the rise though.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you, Mike, how you feeling, man? You know, coming off of Atlanta, nice little road trip, a win in Charlotte. How you
Yeah.
feeling, man? How you feeling?
y'all won.
We won.
We had a good week,
you know,
bro.
it capped off a good week. You know, once again, shout out to JT and Boutique Fashion Week. Shout out to PFS the brand. Shout out to Cuba. Shout out to all the designers that
Much
was
love
out
to
there
that
putting
team,
on their
man. Much
clothes.
love.
Met a few of them. Shout out to all the models. Shout out to the hairdressers. Everybody who was involved in it. Shout out to AC Hotel for allowing us to shoot the episode on the rooftop. It was just a great vibe, man. I'm really glad that I went. I had a great time. It gave me a new experience. Kind of opened my eyes to different things, to see a different type of culture, because I'm not really into the fashion industry like how JT is, but he speaks highly of it and it actually matched his words. So it was real dope. I'm happy for him more than anything. He had a great turnout. And, it was just real dope to see. I didn't get to really say as much as I wanted to due to the game and everything like that. But, Drew, you was able to stay for the full 5. So I'm pretty sure you had a great time as well. But I think we went up there, we killed it, did what we were supposed to do. I honestly don't have no complaints, man. It was a great experience. I'm glad I can say that I was a part of that Atlanta show. The next one I think will be in New York. Hasn't zeroed in on particularly a date yet, but that will be the next spot due to talks I've had with JT, and I think he spoke about that on the show as well. But yeah, man, it was real dope just to see the diversity as far as the show, the models. Everybody, different walks of life, just having their hands, just having an imprint on it.
Yeah.
Like I said, from the models to the hair designers to the the fashion designers.
Right.
Everybody was just from all different walks of life. Dope stories. Nothing seemed kind of forced or fake. Everything was just authentic. More than anything, it was just seemed very, very authentic, man. We had the brother that was from Queens. He was telling his story. Then, the woman, I don't know her exact name, but she goes by ATL Honey, who had the clothing line. She was real dope. Then one of the other sisters. It was a dope show.
Yeah.
Dope show.
beautiful, man. It's black and brown faces. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
what's up,
really,
man.
really get into it. Big up Angelo, aka Cuba. Big up JT, or aka Frank. But yeah, man, it was really like it was really eye opening for me. Just to see, really people betting on themselves, and that's one thing I'm very proud to see. A lot of black and brown faces really betting on themselves. You know what I mean? Like that speaks volumes for me. I mean, this is like you said, a lot of people from different walks of life really, trying to get this shit going, man, and getting it going. Not trying, they're getting it going. You know what I mean? Like from the age of 13 up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like kids was out there. Shorty, I met her mother. I think her daughter they were from California. And, they flew all the way from California to Atlanta, for this opportunity. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think one of the young guys, his mom and dad was there.
Yeah. They were there for everything. Every event that they had, they was there. And that's, it's good to see that good support. You know what I mean? Good to see that, they're betting and also, the kids are really, they're in their own zone at 13, 14, you know what I mean?
Facts.
You're stepping into your own
You
arena.
step into your own, yeah.
So, it's good to see that shit, man. And it's, Atlanta showed me just fucking a really good time. Best time out of my whole life, bro, in Atlanta. Like, that was really a dope-ass time. I mean, even, photography at dark, I mean, that typically started around 12, 1 a.m., you know what I mean? And, that's like the after effect of a fashion show. You know what I mean? Fashion's still going. Photography's, photos are still happening. My biggest takeaway, man, is, bet on your fucking self, bro. Like, if anything in life, bro, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And I saw this shit for 6 days, 5 days, 6 days, you know what I mean? Like, people really betting on themselves and really getting to it, you know what I mean? And here we are, same shit, bro. Getting to it, putting the work in, and I'm proud of everything, man. I'm proud of just seeing the progression of just, my niggas from 07, 08 to now, you know what I mean? Us in this new space, y'all. We in a whole different new space. If y'all can't tell by the
Shout out
setup,
to the new space we in, man.
You know what I mean? We got a different decor, everything.
Got a good light coming through.
You know what I'm saying? Like, business is happening. People are moving. People are shaking shit. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to shake these fucking trees, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to get this shit going, man.
Bear them
But, yeah,
fruits.
man.
And
I ain't gonna lie, man. Atlanta did this shit, bro.
yeah, and like JT said, it's bigger than fashion. These people are just not only going there to do what they love, but they're making lifelong relationships with people.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why it was dope to see him on the opening night really give the models their shine, because a lot of times they just come up to do a service, put on some clothes, and keep it pushing, but you really get to highlight themselves, you see what I'm saying? Because, they're people at the end of the day, and this is what they love to do. Regardless if they're putting on 20 different sets of clothes, you see what I'm saying? Like, they're just a mannequin. They're not a mannequin, you see what I'm saying? They're actually people.
Facts.
So, and they have dreams and they have desires. So, like I said, there was a few women that I met, this is their first show, you see what I'm saying? And it was dope that it was attached to somebody that I know that I hold close to myself, you see what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it's just real dope. Everybody, it just seemed like it was a very comfortable experience. More than anything, it was comfortable.
Facts.
You just said nobody seemed on edge or tense, or they just felt at home. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
With your people, man, you get that feeling, man. Like,
Facts.
that's when everybody doing something positive, man. It's reassurance in the building, man.
100%, man. And
you
definitely, man, Mo, definitely wish you made it out down there,
man,
bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was, like Mo said, Mike said, New York is the next one up, and it's that was volume 5, bro. You know what I mean? Just to see that, you talking, shit. We putting chairs down at every location, bro. Over 100 chairs getting put down. You see what I'm saying?
Putting them right back up.
Yeah, sir. You know what I mean? But you gotta think, 100 people plus in attendance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in different spaces. Big up Paul Mitchell, Atlanta. You know what I mean, for having us in that space too. Huge space. Huge space.
And then even the smaller ones, so even just allowing us to hold, like, shout out to, it started with an M. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, it's in Fifth Mall.
Yeah,
Fifth Mall. I can't think of the name of it right now, but
I think it's Marion Co.
Marion Co. or something like that.
yeah.
But black owned.
Yeah,
and
shout out
Fist
to her.
Mall, you know what I mean? Big up her. It was just really so much people that Miss Molly, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Right.
big up that shorty, bro. Like, she really out here dumbing, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
for
she
sure.
really dumbing. But big up everybody, man. Like, it really was a good time, man. And like I said, my first time really having a true like work experience in Atlanta, 10 out of 10, bro. Top tier. That shit was a good time. Traffic trash. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah, that's Atlanta though.
Yeah,
That's Atlanta.
Mac was just on the TL saying like he thinks Atlanta houses like 4 to 6 million people and they just can't hold that, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like as far as, and I seen it.
Yeah.
You saying like I would
traffic is
never
bad up
move.
there.
Yeah,
The
I
traffic
wouldn't
is
move to ATL.
Yeah,
Man. I'm
big
cool
up
on that.
Big up my nigga Ant out in Charlotte, man. But let me tell
You
you,
gotta stay on the outskirts of them type of cities. Man.
we did 4 U-turns before we can get back to the hotel, my nigga. 4 U-turns off of an interstate onto another interstate, nigga, to get back to the hotel.
That's
crazy.
That's insane. They had every exit blocked, bro. And I'm like, he's like, I'm not fucked up. I promise you. Like, the exits, I'm like, nigga, I'm right here, bro. I see I see the shit too, my nigga.
That
But
nigga
nah.
think you didn't believe him.
Nah, but I'm like, bro, like, we really riding, nigga. It took 45 minutes from the studio to get back to the
That's
hotel,
sad,
bro.
man.
That's insane. Because the four exits were blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta
So-
do better, bro.
So Atlanta got too much people in. That's what y'all think.
Hell yeah.
100%. Especially if somebody living there telling me that. Like,
How do
so
yeah, people been saying that for a while though. How do y'all think cities combat that? Because we gonna be there soon. Do we tell people to leave? Do we help people like relocate to outer skirts if they want to?
no, I think the problem is they need to build up their own. Like, so all this land, we have a lot of land. Like, when you be driving, okay, so I'll take me going up there, for example.
Right.
And I didn't even notice this until I came back, but I'm not taking that way going to Atlanta again. I'm shooting straight up to Columbia, then boom, hitting I-20. That's
Which way you
another
took?
story.
That's the only way that I take I-20.
No, but they take you through Orangeburg
Oh,
because
you
they
went that way.
figure
No, I know what you're talking about.
because
Yeah.
they figure
The
because you're
countryside.
running
Yeah.
directly
I
into
know
20 at a
exactly what you're
certain
talking
point.
about, yeah.
So it's kind of like at a meeting point.
Yeah.
But I prefer to just go straight
I
up.
hit I-20.
So-
That's it, yeah.
When I'm driving through and I'm seeing all this land, it's like it's crazy y'all say that because I'm like, damn, you could put a mall right here.
Yeah.
You could put this right here, and then it's like you throwing a rock into a water. Everything just waves out. So it's just like it's a trickle down effect. And then you could have this neighborhood here, this neighborhood here. I think that's what it is. Now, don't get me wrong, like all these cities are wannabe cities. You want to be there because that's where everything is at. But we have this land for a reason. What we have on this earth is what we have on this earth. We're not getting no more land. So I think it's more so the issue of building up. It's just like with Nixon. I'm not comparing it to Atlanta. I'm just using it as an
No, I see,
example.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a small hub, basically. And they have everything to where if you're leaving out this apartment complex, I could go to here to just catch a game and get some wings. I could go to this store right here. No different from Can Bay.
Yeah.
I can go right up here and go to the grocery store in 2 minutes around the block from my house.
And that shit like 20
So-
minutes from each other.
And you get what I'm saying? So it's all about just building up certain areas. That's how I look at it. I'm like, well, this could be a Nixon. This could be a Can Bay.
Yeah.
Can Bay got a school. They
Yeah.
got this. They got that. There's another little section that I went to a couple years back for a birthday dinner out there, and it was somewhere out in Mount Pleasant. So when I'm going to Mount Pleasant, I'm driving past, you go across the bridge, you're going past, they got like a little shopping center. You go further down to this restaurant. They have not only apartment complexes back there, but they have a gas station right there. They also have another store. It's like a little shopping mini center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
It kind of look like an outlet type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about like Ion area?
I think
I can't think of the name,
it's Ion.
but if I can remember the restaurant, then you could put
Yeah, they
two
got
and two
everything
together.
over there.
Yeah.
It's like a little shopping center, but then right there is your home.
Yeah.
You know what's
You
crazy?
see what I'm
though? There's
saying?
so much people here. Nexon is fairly new, but we already need like 3 more Nexons now.
That's my point. So I think it's more so of a
It's crazy, though. It's crazy.
you can
dog.
have an Atlanta on the outskirts if you build up. There's plenty of land out here. You just got to build. No different. Palmetto Commerce is not shopping wise. They're building that more for jobs.
Yeah.
But
Oh, they about to put that
they
shit
got a
back there, too.
landfill section in the part of
Yeah.
Palmetto Commerce.
That
You know how
shit
much
big.
land is?
That shit big, bro.
It's a lot of land on this earth,
It's
and
a
I think
farm back
we
there.
underestimate. Yeah, we underestimate how much land is here. It's just all about building up the outskirts of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you could pretty much have, okay, well, I got to go over here for the mall. I don't got to go over here for the mall. I got a mall over here.
Right.
Mount Pleasant don't got a mall.
Right.
You still got to go to Northwoods. You see, just little shit like that, or you go to the Citadel. So it's all about just building up. Eventually, they will have to come to a point where Somerville has a mall, in my opinion. So it's just all about, like Mo said, having the Nixon, having the Cam Bays. You can have those. It's, do you want to do it? And with Atlanta, it's like, I get it. It's Atlanta. You got all the attractions. But, just build up the outskirts. Yeah. Build up the outskirts so the traffic is spread out. Yeah. Put the jobs there. You can put the stores there. You can put the apartment complex there. You can put the neighborhoods there. Yeah, because, like with Cam Bay, I went to somebody's house who said they have neighborhoods, but they also have apartment complex. They have both. Then over here, I could go up here to get me something to eat. I could grocery shop. I could clothes shop a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just all about building up.
They gotta take that pressure off the interstate because that shit be getting whooped in the morning, bro.
And then on top of that, the construction.
By
all these major cities you go to, it always seems like they have construction going on. Charlotte, no different.
Yeah,
non-stop construction.
Yeah, man. Taxpayer money. That's crazy shit, bro. But it's, you're definitely right. Building bigger, smaller communities.
Yes.
For accessibility.
And Somerville recognize that.
Yeah. But see, Atlanta, everything's in the city of Atlanta. To take, I think that would be very smart. I mean, they got plenty of fucking land out there. There's plenty of land out in Atlanta. You can build Atlantic Mall 2-3 times over in different outskirts of fucking Atlanta. Like if they really, really wanted to.
And it's accessible at the same time.
But, I really think it comes down to this fucking why the fuck would I want to drive 30 minutes into the city alone, but not to mention once I'm about to hit the city, I have to wait another 30 minutes in traffic just to go to the mall. You know what I mean? Like that's tough.
But you could just have you said,
something closer to me to where I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like that will make
it's the attraction aspect. Yeah,
it will make your city a bit like it will make people really be happy. You know what I mean? Like you think about like crime rate and all this shit, bro. Like traffic alone, I'm not a traffic nigga. This shit makes me fucking insane. You know what I mean? Like I really be like, bro, like. And in Atlanta, I really had no choice. Like there's nowhere I can.
And that's the thing because even when you boil it down to like to the attraction aspect. Excuse me, like somebody who's a Braves fan. They're no longer in the middle of Atlanta no more. Truist Park is on the outskirts of ATL. Bro. You see what I'm saying? So that could be convenient for somebody who stay out there. Oh, shit, my favorite team here. Everything else, I'm good. Yeah. It's just shit like that. You can do that if you wanted to because it's just like, bruh, Turner Field's right in the middle of the hood. Come on. You walk out right, Turner, boom, hood right there. You see what I'm saying? But it's no longer there. They took Truist Park and they put it on the outskirts.
Yeah. Because I'm sure they saw the loss of sales. I mean, why the fuck would I have to fight the whole world to get to a damn baseball game? You see what I'm saying? Like,
niggas still be in them shit.
No, I know they still do, but you gotta really.
I definitely see what you're saying.
I mean, everything is an aspect off of analytics. You know what I mean? And once they run those numbers and be like,
I think it was just time for them to upgrade from Turner Field anyway, though.
Yeah. That too, but also they could have easily just tore that down and built it back up. But they said, no, we gonna go ahead and just find some
whole new park,
whole new area. Yeah.
There you go, Atlanta. We just gave y'all a blueprint. Just thank us later.
Thinking of one for our fucking city. We gave Atlanta one.
All right.
You know put us on the what is it, like a board for zoning and shit like that. Cut WJTM that zoning fee, man.
Nah, for real.
I need that.
Yeah, man. That shit is that shit was definitely a dope overall experience, though, man. Great to see people getting their recognition, getting their just due. Just putting on a great performance, man.
Yeah, man. They did that, bro. Big up them boys, man.
Yeah, man. That shit looks beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to JT and Cuban, man. Them boys killing it out there, man.
And big up their V Studios, man.
Yeah, the whole conglomerate, man. Them boys killing it, man.
They did the grand opening of their studio called V Studio.
V Studio, yeah.
Dope as fuck, bro. Like it's a lot of work can be pushed out of that. You know what I mean? So if y'all in Atlanta and y'all looking for, a nice space to, get your photos off or whatever, a creative space, holla at V Studios, holla at my boy Frank, aka JT, holla at my boy Cuba. But yeah, man. Atlanta was dope time, man. I'm looking forward to New York. Looking forward to that shit. Fashion capital of the world, bro. What we talking about? This shit gonna be mad.
That shit definitely gonna be mad.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And from what I'm hearing, from JT, bro, like he's about to put on a good shit, man. So when y'all see these casting calls, if you're following us, I'm sure. But yeah, make sure when y'all see these casting calls, pull up, bro. If y'all looking if you're into modeling, if you're into this, if you're looking to get into this industry, also because it's a great opportunity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, with black and brown faces,
and there's room for everybody to
Facts.
succeed, man. There's room for everybody to succeed. That'd be my biggest thing, man. Everybody can have an opportunity and grow.
Yeah.
More so than anything.
Yeah.
You just gotta be willing to put in the work.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
Put the work in. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we had some new music come out this week. Freddie Gibbs dropped the project. Tory Lanez dropped the project. There was somebody else dropped
Rome
the project.
Streets dropped the project.
Yeah.
Long Money Field dropped the project.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. That's all I busted. Everything you listen to, I listen to, plus what I need.
Yeah.
YG dropped the project.
YG did drop a project. That's what I was thinking about, too, because they was killing that nigga CD on the TL, bro. They really was.
Yeah. We didn't talk about it that much, but the baby had dropped the project last week.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But we was in ATO when that dropped, so... Yeah, we already pretty much know what the temperature around that is. He's projected to sell 17K, which for his standards is very, very low, being that he was, trending towards
He was 100,000 a week.
Yeah, a superstar. His last album did 100K in the first week. So it's just, people, he himself feel like, he being blackballed. I don't believe he's being
They'll say he
blackballed.
getting blackballed, too.
That's his opinion. They can have their opinion. I truly don't believe he's being blackballed. I think this is something that has been trending this way. And I called it towards the end of 2020. Even though he did have a major hit on that album still flopped due to his standards. And when you start to,
That album flopped?
clean, yes, it flopped.
What it sell?
It definitely.
The first week he did like 100 something. And then it kind of just tailed off. And then, just from a catching standpoint, we didn't hear nothing about it even towards the end of that year. People still wasn't talking. It's like the whole verse. It had a moment. You see what I'm saying? People's not really talking about it no more. Now, you can feel how you feel about the project in itself, whether it's good or not. But, bro, at the end of the day, when you start attaching certain labels to your name, there's a standard that you have to maintain, like it or not. You see what I'm saying? So... with the baby, I don't feel like, let's say performance-wise, he did what he was supposed to do, right? Since then, he's been trending down, and this speaks to what I was talking about. So I don't see him. He has to have a significant turnaround for me to believe that he's going to continue to go up, because now it's a peak and valley type thing.
Right.
He's at a peak, and now he's hitting that valley.
Dropping from 100K to 15K is crazy.
Like, who does that? You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You either maintain a certain, you either remain around there, or you're either down somewhere.
I was thinking at least,
and you slowly come
on
up.
On the low end, I was thinking 45, 50K.
Even on the low, but I expected 150, the two.
No, I thought
From him. I expected 150.
I knew this
the two.
wasn't going to do 100K.
Yeah.
I already had that in my head. That wasn't going to do 100K.
Nah, outside the numbers project wise, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I'ma just call a spade a spade. You have some albums who, they sell low and they do good. Like The Game, he didn't sell that good. I still think that was a great album. The Baby, the numbers were low and the project reflected that, in my opinion. I don't think it was a good project at all.
No, it wasn't.
Then for him to lead the single off, with the whole Meg thing, to
that
me it's
wasn't
like
the first single though. That he put that out, but that wasn't the first single. See, the first single didn't catch.
See,
that's the thing. And I can't argue nothing. I can't argue nothing for it. He dropped the single, the Sock single, it didn't catch. So then the Boogeyman shit came out. You know what I'm saying? I think it was already gonna be on the album regardless, but he made that the second, the single. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the sock shit didn't catch. Well, I thought it was a straight song, but I didn't think that was I don't think that should have been your first single, you know what I'm saying, on an album following 100,000 first week. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no features on this album like that. I don't know, man. Not looking good.
You think he could bounce back on the next project?
I'm not
This is
sure.
a reflection period.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna say yeah. I'm not gonna say no. I don't know what's next for that nigga.
You never really know what's going on in his head.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I think people also need to recognize what blackballing is too, because that's not being blackballed.
They did it with Rich Homie Quan last week though.
Yeah, they attached that. This is the only person I can really say being blackballed right now is Tory Lanez. He's not his releases do not be under the new releases tab. Dimitri said that he saw it, but I don't be seeing it. They be shadow banning his shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's
do you think it's more of a like a public court of opinion with Tory? They just waiting to see what really going on with this case before we can really rock with him publicly?
Yeah, because that's how the streaming services are moving. That's how they moving. They moving off public opinion. I'm talking strictly for the streaming services.
Right. So you think like the moment if it's a situation where he gets cleared of any
he'll be back on under new releases.
He'll be good.
He'll be back under new releases.
I mean, but
because they didn't do this with New Toronto 3, and that was before the Meg situation.
That was before that shit.
That was April 2020.
I remember seeing that like on the new music tab. His shit don't be on there.
So then when Daystar drop, nothing. Loner drop, nothing. Playboy, nothing. And Alone at Prom, nothing. And these are all, to me, flawless projects. So it's like, yeah, they're waiting on the outcome. But here's the thing. As much as people try to say you're innocent to prove it guilty, a lot of motherfuckers be guilty until proven innocent.
That don't be the case. It's never the case. You got to think. And I'm not even, throwing him I'm not putting the cape on. But you got to think, even if he is exonerated of all wrongdoing,
it still remains to be seen.
He's still stained. He's stained. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, the work's been done to stain him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it don't even matter. It don't even matter at the end of the day. Like, I mean, it would matter for as far as his getting his music placed where he feel like it should be, like where it should be. Like I feel like it should be up there. Like as far as that case goes, there hasn't been nothing said in either party's favor. So like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, apparently has been pushed back to December. But it's like, yeah, bro, like you go under. Let me see. Yeah, new releases.
Yeah, you gotta search this shit.
You gotta search his shit. And this is like, you get what I'm saying? Like the shit is wild, bro. Like you got albums under new releases that came out 3 weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? So
this is what I'm saying. That never happened to Rich Homie Quan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That never happened to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was dropping shit. It was still out there.
It was out there. You go find it.
You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen to the Baby.
I didn't have to type in Rich Homie Quan.
The Baby shit up there before Tory shit.
Yeah. The Baby shit is up here.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I can't
people just not rocking with you right now, bro. For whatever reason. On the music just not hitting.
Like nobody blackballed any of these niggas, man. Like,
the Baby done had too much exposure and have been on the highest of mountains. Oh shit, you good, dog?
I fucking was drinking and sneeze at the same time.
Oh my god!
I know this nigga was goddamn choking just I had to get up just now.
Scared to sit out.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck Drew got going on?
I'm crying.
God damn! But yeah.
Yeah, but that never happened to Rich Homie Quan.
Never happened to none of these dudes, man. Like I don't know, man. If you're going to say somebody is being blackballed, I can't argue. Like they going out their way to shadow ban them and shit. So I mean, I don't know, man.
I just think the Baby needs to just sit back, reevaluate.
Take a year off.
I would even say take a year.
Well, sometimes you gotta take a year off.
You could take a year off, but just do some self-evaluation, sit back, go to the drawing board, get your shit right. I don't know if you need to just have some. I don't know, just a moment of clarity, like, bro, this shit here, what I'm doing is, it could be collective. It could be how you moving. Yeah. That's affecting your music. Like, what is it that's not connecting like how it did when you first came out 2019, 18?
He lost a lot of people somewhere. I'm trying to figure out what happened, though.
Something happened. Because for some artists, like, they keep the ball rolling. Like, Freddie Gibbs, for all the goofy shit that he got going on outside music.
Moving.
That was a great fucking album.
That album hard.
To me, that album might be better than Bandana.
Oh, that's better than Bandana.
Might be because I
think Pinata his best album. But
yeah.
This shit here is hard.
This shit is very good. The production down to the rapping. Funny, some people feel like Rick Ross mailed his verse in though. Like he kind of didn't really give no effort on that shit. When I listened to it about a good 2-3 times. I was like, I can see why people say it. I still think it was,
Right.
good, but just for Freddie's standards, he maintained a standard. There's never been a time I can say when he put out a project, did some bullshit. One thing I can say about that nigga, he don't let the outside shit affect his music.
No, he be locked in.
He's
locked in.
whatever whatever
works.
zone.
No, he get in the studio, he works.
Whatever zone Freddie Gibbs gets in to where that project is A1, he's in that zone. That's one thing I can say. He's a perfect analogy, perfect example of not letting outside shit affect the music. Because we already know he done been in some bullshit due to his own. But when it comes to the music, he delivers. I salute him on that. So
the nigga can rap, man. You
Yeah.
can't really take nothing away from the nigga can rap, man. I fuck with that album. I fuck with the Wrong Streets album, Kiss the Ring. Niggas was talking crazy on that Blow for Blow with Stove God and him, Stove God and Benny. Niggas was talking crazy on there. What else, man? There's a few tracks I fuck with on there, man. That's a good album.
I mean, out the gates it was fire.
Yeah.
Out the gates it was fire. I fuck with that. Couldn't be done.
Yeah.
And the transition game is flawless.
Yeah, good album.
All the transitions are flawless. Blackest in the Room. Offset did his thing on Pain and Strife. Zipper Bags, Too Much with Money Bag. He did his thing on that. Pusha T and Freddie collab always hits. Gold Rings. Grandma Stove. The skits on there was pretty good.
Yeah. Freddie did his thing, man.
Yeah, he did his thing. Tory Lanez, Out the Gates, Sorry for What intro, Bad Bitches Work at Taboo. I think Rare L might be my favorite so far in sex songs. That nigga don't miss, man. That's all I got to say. Both of them niggas delivered on that Good Friday for music. Both of them niggas delivered. Trying to think of something else that may have happened in music wise. Oh yeah, the conversation that LL was having about how he gave some pushback for academics, saying that a lot of these pioneers are washed up. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't got no money flowing, dusty and all that shit. And LL has some choice words about that. Which what I would agree. Like money don't really mean you didn't have an impact on the culture. I 100% agree with that. But also like in terms, and I promise you, by no means am I putting a cape on for academics, but this seems to be a continuous thing in terms of act and in terms of how, people say, he's the worst thing that happens to the culture. And I don't see him like that. You see what I'm saying? I just see him as a part of it. I don't see it as nothing that's so, because my whole thing is like, is it that bad to where you have to, does it need attention? I'm not even talking about LL shit. That shit is separate. You see what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the overall narrative surrounding him. Because for the most part, Act does what he does. And I think he caters to a certain demographic. That's another thing. You see what I'm saying? It goes back to him and Ebro had a little back and forth when he was talking about in terms of not playing certain people records. It's in the same boat with the Funk Master Flex thing. It's like, how can I hold that power if I'm on this station and I do this? You see what I'm saying? Right. So it's just like, I think a lot of people have a place in the culture, but I don't think nobody is like, it feel like he's been handed the keys in a sense when people get to complaining about him.
To me, what it looked like is, all right, it's like,
and he don't have the keys.
Even with academics, I think more so is like, because you kind of got to bring in like whenever he gets like really talked about for some shit is because he says he went on his way to speak to a certain group. So like when he said like the shit about like the legends and shit like that, that's a targeted like blame statement towards him.
Yes, facts.
So like I think whenever he does like end up in like the tabloids, it's for shit like that. So it's more so like people just feel like he got to stay in his lane. It's the same thing with anybody, like like because you're right, Act do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He's over where he at, like you said, Funk Flex over where he at. They shouldn't have the power to really, bother someone over there if they got their own thing going on. So like, but at the end of the day, like sometimes people do say things to offend other people. So I mean, I get both sides.
100%.
I get both sides. It is what it is. And I just don't think it was wrong. It was wrong for Act to say that, but I mean, should have had dragged on the whole like what 2 weeks now. I mean, no, I don't think so. But yeah, that go to what you're saying too. You just got to learn to not give everything that power, but it is what it is.
Let me ask you something. So I saw, of course, if you follow LeBron, he vibes out when new albums are dropping. So he was vibing out to Tory Lanez and shit. Mm-hmm. If you look in the comments, they were going crazy.
Like, they was on his ass on Twitter too. You didn't see that?
No.
Because he tweeted the same thing. He was like Tory. He's like this brother.
He
Tory
replied under his boy Cuss tweet.
He was That's
what he said. Feel how you feel. This boy make great music.
Yeah. Lanes of the Cuff was like lanes of Tory. Like he was hiding his name. He was like lanes of Tory doesn't miss. And then LeBron was like facts he don't miss. Blah blah blah. Bruh be doing this thing, and they was killing him on that tweet. Like if you look at the quotes, they was like this is what black men really do. And it's supposed to be like one of the top ones. Like they was going in on him, bro. Wow. Like they was going in. That's why I'm saying it's like I don't know. Do these niggas know something about this shit that we don't?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like what's really like what's going on?
Well, because I asked the question just to see like how do you feel like can you separate the outside world from the music, because ultimately,
he hasn't been found guilty of anything.
Facts. So why?
But people get found guilty.
So these are all feelings.
Yeah, it's all feelings. It all feelings towards these specific artists, because people are convicted of shit and they still get their support. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of picking and choosing who you want to kill that day. Like Tory is the guy. He supposedly shot Meg Thee Stallion, but it's rappers who've killed other people and then still get support. They still get streams. You got rappers. You got R. Kelly. R. Kelly. People still listen to R. Kelly's music. Like people still listen to people's music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Boosie still supports heavy of R.
Boosie
Kelly.
beat 3 bodies. Right. So it's like
unless physically the South gets separated from the United States of America, he will always have a check.
Boosie will always have a check
because he has a Southern circuit.
Facts,
and that just is what it is.
Yeah.
Regardless of how you may feel about his opinions, do I agree with Boosie opinions? Fuck no. A lot of them I don't.
People like Boosie.
You see what I'm saying?
Cancel people like that. So
you can't cancel certain people like that. But I mean, you think it speaks like. I'm trying to understand like the basis of your question.
Well, my question was just basically for your listening ear, should we separate, those antics of, like what's out here in the streets of what's, possibly could be.
I think it boils down to the person. Everybody's different.
Right. And I just think,
Now, in terms of if you have a job at radio or something like that, it just depends.
You gotta be PC.
But
you gotta be more PC.
But I'm saying, is LeBron wrong for rocking out and
fuck no, because he's not he doesn't have a job within media.
Exactly.
You should say he's a consumer just like me.
But even if he was in media, is it wrong to appreciate the music?
No.
But they looking at LeBron. LeBron's on a certain pedestal, so LeBron has to.
He doesn't have to.
He has to. I'm not saying I don't believe it because I don't give a fuck. But certain people feel like LeBron has to be PC on everything.
That's insane.
So it's like, when they see him do that, he's betraying black women. He's betraying, all kind of shit. Like
we're gonna have a conversation about that later too.
He's doing all kind of shit. So it's like
it's funny to me though.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Because LeBron gonna listen to whoever he want to listen to regardless.
Well,
He his own man at the end of the day.
But my thing is,
you can't pick and choose when you want to apply the role model logic to these niggas. You see what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the man still hasn't been found guilty of anything. So this is all about feelings for some people.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's strictly feelings.
And when it comes to this Meg and Tory shit, a spade is a spade. She's looked at as the innocent princess in this situation. He's looked at as the monster. And that's just what it is. So when you go against the grain in terms of either supporting him, I don't know how Meg feels about LeBron. You see what I'm saying? Could care less how she feel about the nigga. She's
felt specifically about certain people who still supported him.
Well, then that's her own, and she's entitled to feel that way.
She's spoken on.
You see what I'm saying? She's entitled to feel that way. But at the end of the day, people gonna believe who they want to believe in terms of. We don't know what happened. Only 4 people know what happened. And we won't know until December roll around, or 2024 roll around, or until 2027. However long this shit was. With that being said, at the end of the day, the music is the music, and the man puts out good music. People do. I also see niggas go out their way to pander to these women when it comes to Tory Lanez, in terms of saying, you know, oh, how can you listen to Tory Lanez? I seen a nigga make a tweet said his music is heavily based on samples. You know, that means it ain't good, da-da-da. Well, you can say that about a multitude of artists. And no, I'm not being dense by bringing up Kanye West because you said what you said. Do I believe that he makes better music than Kanye West? No, I would never say that. But you're talking about sampling, and his music is not all sampling. Y'all say that because of the Chicks tapes and that. He's notorious for that because consensus-wise, that's some of his best music. But Tory's just not a sampling artist. You see what I'm saying? Like, the nigga is very versatile in terms of rapping, singing, putting shit together. Like, when you listen to this album, it's none of that. This is original music. You see what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you can feel like you want to feel about the music, but you ain't got to tell a lie. Because I'm here to tell you right now, ladies, I don't care if you want to fuck with me or not because I listen to Tory Lanez. I could care less. I fuck with his music. If you don't like the fact that I listen to his music and I can't mess with a nigga who I tweeted it, I'm gonna say it on air. I don't care. It is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Tory Lanez music and I'm an avid listener of his music. I'm not so that don't mean I support the man publicly if it comes out that he did shoot him. Yeah, outside the music. I don't know the nigga. That be the thing, bro. Like, I don't know these niggas. And that's why I really have a beef with this Tony Yayo interview that's going around that he did on Mad Alpha podcast.
That niggas waiting for that shit to drop too.
Regardless of how you may feel about the game and all this other shit, feel how you want to feel. To make up this lie about how his legacy is not attached to unit, that's a lie.
That's cap.
This shit about Eminem that you recently said about how this, that, and even with Game, so I'll play it because I don't want to misquote nobody. But when you talking about how Game said, "Oh, Kanye did more for me than Eminem," I spoke on that. He's in his feelings about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a lie to say that Kanye did more for your career than Eminem and Dre. They gave you opportunity. That for in itself speaks. That don't give you doing the same thing that you killing him for.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So how can you sit up there on a podcast and say that, oh, well, you're basically propping Eminem up by shitting on the game. And I understand Game makes it easy to shit on him, but you got to separate the feelings from the music.
Oh, that's a strict.
He is one of the most consistent rappers the Game has ever seen. He has a better discography than everybody under that label. That's my opinion. I will not move on that. So y'all can feel however you want to feel about the Game, but he has impact, and for y'all to try to prop Eminem up to try to shit on him, and it's really only Yayo and 50 who kind of do it. Mm-hmm. I don't really hear much from Lloyd Banks. He even mentioned Young Buck in the other clip, if I can find it. In terms of
Banks don't really associate with it no more. So it's like
it's like, bro, like what do you gain? You see what I'm saying? Like, what's there to gain in terms of, the shitting aspect? Because it don't make sense to me. That's how I look at it. Let's see if I can find this. Because, again, I don't want to misquote nobody.
Yeah, I saw it.
No, I'm quoting shit and being bitches in this industry. Niggas is hoes. I'm tired of this shit.
Speak the truth.
No, I'm speaking the truth.
But yeah,
I am.
When
You know niggas supposed to be respectful of who turned the lights on. Wrong or right?
what did 50
Right? Who did M put on? G-Unit.
G-Unit.
D12. Slaughterhouse. Joe Buttons and them.
Back.
And Griselda. Come on, niggas be acting like niggas are mad at the white boy because he's the black hockey player. Come on, nigga. Yo, his music don't play in the clubs. So that don't make him the GOAT. What happened to Balls, nigga?
I never have an issue.
What happened to Balls?
He was the first rapper to shout out
Cause I
the show.
fuck with Eminem since Renegade. And that nigga put me on.
Since Renegade was
Renegade.
I was fucking with
When he
Eminem
went ball to ball
since
with, but what I'm saying is he got respect in the hood from Renegade, nigga.
I'm the last man.
But at the end of the day,
drop into the Grand Canyon, hop out of the Trans Am and land in a handstand. And nigga, when Future Flavors was playing this,
Yo,
nigga, I was like,
look.
who the fuck is this?
Why do niggas hate Eminem?
Because he's white. That's it. It's clear. He's white.
Now we got down with Eminem. We done been called house niggas, all this, that. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody in my hood, my family, will free Yayo shirt at the Grammys and look out for me, nigga. And Game, no disrespect for him. I remember he was in a little studio. And Trey and them niggas and 50 and them gave him an assist. So you can't say, Kanye did more for me. Game, you mad over the Super Bowl. Just be easy. Let's get the money. Just chill.
I mean, that's
they
what
didn't
it
want you
like.
there.
That's what it looked like.
It's cool. That's what it looked like. You scared to say it. See, this niggas pick and choose.
Nobody scared to
I think
say it.
Whack 100 said that one time.
Talking
Didn't
about
Whack 100 say niggas pick and choose?
We got like 20 minutes talking about this shit. Like, this nigga's mad,
Niggas
bro.
picking shoes. 50 turn the lights on for niggas. Because this is how we do. I was in Battery Park looking at the statue.
And I gotta find the other one.
Bro, why you put that cape on like that, dog? That's
renegade.
That's a nasty cape, bro. Bro, Eminem was always just known as Eminem. Like, nobody was like, we riding for Eminem in this hood. Like, that didn't happen in Charleston. I can't speak nowhere else. I mean, I grew up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm apartments baby. You feel me? Like, nobody was ever on some we riding for Eminem.
Okay, here we go. Tony Yayo says the game is not a part of the real legacy of G Unit. Here we go.
I'm worried about the feds. Niggas never had feds knock on their door and homicide knock on their door in the same year. Game has never went through that. Hip-hop police following us because Jam Master Jay got killed. Niggas never went through that. Y'all keep acting like Game is the real legacy of G Unit. No, it's Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, and 50 Cent, nigga. Because any New York issues that happened, I had to deal with when niggas pulled up, nigga. Understand? When I was on the island, I had to deal with issues G Unit had. You understand? I wasn't in PC. No, niggas are real niggas. Understand? Game is on the West Coast. That's his shit. We had to deal with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, but
Outside, hold on real quick. Outside 50, who sold the most on that label?
I want to say, I mean, yeah, 50 did sell the most, but it was the game.
Oh, okay.
Like, off top. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So what triggered that was the host kept bringing up the game. And he was like, yo, why you keep bringing up the game?
So that's what it was.
That's what triggered that.
Oh, so that's some personal shit he got to get.
Right.
That he got
Because it was.
I could have said that before even Drew told me that
Right.
based off of this right
I mean,
here.
from
Yeah.
listening to
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
how
you
he
can you
talk,
can
like-
tell off the aggression though. He was like, "Yo, like why you keep bringing up the game? Why you feel like the game is this? Why you feel the game is
Nah,
that?"
because he is. I mean,
100%. It speaks for his fucking self.
like,
But
he
yeah,
talk- no, the thing that Yayo got fucked up, and he is right though. Like, Game didn't deal with y'all street beats, but that was because you are who you are, Yayo. You the Memphis Bleak to 50 Jay-Z. Like,
All
you
right.
was there from the start. But let's not get this shit misconstrued. When y'all went legal money and y'all had to make a business play to bring the game in, the game cemented himself in y'all legacy,
shit,
bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Right.
Like, I mean, we can't. That's not even. We're not even about to do that.
Right.
Like, we're not.
Bro,
like,
this
he
is-
fell away because the whole how the shit went down in New York with
Mm-hmm.
the game. Like, the game ain't take on they beefs in New York because. Like he said, he a West Coast nigga,
Right.
And he don't gotta put himself. Game was a superstar from the jump.
Right.
Why is he beefing with all these niggas? Just because 50 Cent got a problem. Game trying to get to the money.
Right.
When Game hit hard.
And
He
real
didn't
quick-
go diamond like 50 off top,
Yeah.
but he hit hard.
Sold 600,000 first week.
He hit hard. Like, niggas,
come on,
like
man.
he was that nigga when he first hit. So he getting to the bread. Like, he not beefing with everybody. He's still taking that shit personally, bro. And it's like, it is what it is, bro. The man sold 600K off top. I don't even think Yayo sold 100,000 when he first dropped first week. He probably did. I'm not sure. The shit was
He didn't
different
do
back
600.
then. He didn't do
Yeah.
600.
And here's the thing also, Mo. Game has spoken on that before. And like I said, by no means am I putting on a cape on him. I'm calling facts. So him beefing with 50 beefing with everybody at the time, it puts everybody else in the line of fire.
facts.
So even with Game, when he spoke about it, in terms of, on the beef DVD, 50 calling him, yo, you did a track with Joe Budden? Like, I ain't did no
remember
track with
all
Joe
that
Budden.
shit. I remember all that
But
shit.
Budden put him on a song.
He put him on the freestyle. with him.
on the freestyle unknowingly. So he catches strays from everybody
Yeah.
else. But Game mindset is, hey, you know what? If you ain't fuck with the team, he spoke on it with the Jada Kiss. I fuck with Nas. I fuck with Jada.
Yeah.
But I'm G Unit. So it's a lose-lose in
It's
my
a
opinion in terms
lose-lose.
of that. Now outside of that, this is where niggas have to separate the feelings, bro. I can never.
They wanted Game
Ever.
to take on some street shit with them, and he's a nigga from a completely different coast. They looked at it, well, Buck from the South, he didn't give a fuck. They had other niggas affiliates that didn't give a fuck. They was thinking, Game, you supposed to be the hottest nigga. Yeah, take on these beats with us, but like, it's like, nigga,
Keyword
no.
supposed to be.
Like, I'm trying to
You
get
don't
this
have to do
bread.
that
I'm
shit,
trying to
bro.
get, and I don't have to.
It's about the music.
It's about the music, bro. Let's get this bread.
But
But Yayo funny because he talking about this nigga not with him and just apologize, and he still want to get money with the nigga, but you still feel a way about this man at the same time. In them two clips he done say let's get the bread, let's get the money, but nigga, you don't fuck with this man like that,
And you discounting his legacy.
and you discount his value.
So at the end of the day, it's like this. I'm the type of nigga, regardless of how I may feel. And I can speak on it because we done had him on this show. Like, shout out to Scotty. When me and Scotty had our falling out for a couple of years, it would never be a time where I would say, man, fuck that nigga Art. Man, get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
That shit whack. He's a great artist. Even in them years when we wasn't talking, I never said nothing slick about that man. Never disrespected that man art. You got to keep it real. So with Tony Yayo in the game, it's like, bro, for you to try to minimize or just say he had no type of legacy with the G Unit is a lie, and that's based off of personal feelings. You got to pick a side. You can't say, "Oh yeah, man, let's get the money." Then you want to try to discredit a nigga legacy.
Try to make it
don't
look
work like that.
He's the reason why y'all would be getting the money. He's the reason. If Game come back and y'all do a tour, he's gonna be one of the draws. Not Tony Yayo.
That's facts.
When we break down
his fan base is bigger.
When we break down the tour percentages, he's not getting what Game get. That's just facts. That's on the business side. If he talk about getting to the bread,
you got to separate the feelings.
you got to
man.
separate the feelings from this shit, man. Come on, bro.
And then you propping up Eminem like so much in terms of, like, come on, man. And I would never discount what Eminem did for the game. Me personally. You see what I'm saying? Does he have impact on rap? Yes, but I'm not going to prop up one rapper to shit on the next one. Because that's just not what happened throughout history. That's not what happened.
That ain't how this shit went out.
People can say whatever they want. He revived the West Coast. Facts. And he had the East Coast fucking with him due to his ties with Unit. But he still had to go out there and put in the work. And the work speak for itself.
The work is collaborating with artists. The
like
work
you see what I'm saying? Like the work is that.
The work is getting hit in the ground level. You don't remain a nigga that keep dropping 600,000 first week just fucking with G Unit niggas. Music wise, that doesn't even make sense.
No. And the music was good.
The music
that's the thing.
That's
the music was good.
Like for all of this, bro, like Game and 50 Dog, they robbed us of a lot more hits, bro. Like,
and we spoke about that years ago on the pod.
Like we've been saying that shit because they were supposed to drop an album together. Like the G Unit album is supposed to drop like right before.
So essentially, you robbing the fans.
They done robbed us. It shouldn't even matter because when we were supposed to get it, was when we were supposed to get it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, we'll never. We just talk about what shoulda, coulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Yeah, man. I just don't understand it, man. Till this day, and it seemed like this is something that's gonna continue. Man, them
niggas need to sit down and figure that shit out.
Just figure the fuck out.
I don't even want to. Cause y'all older, bro. Like I don't even care, bro. Like all y'all mid 40s, late 40s. I don't care. Y'all need to sit down and figure this shit out, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's clear, Yayo still fuck with this man like that. He just don't want to give it up all the way. Cause you still want to get money with the nigga in some capacity. So yeah, y'all need to sit down and figure this shit out. Mm. Even with Game and 50, like y'all need to figure that shit out, bro.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Y'all ain't want to do nothing to each other.
Y'all both successful in
y'all
y'all
are both
own
successful.
rights.
Y'all both legends. Y'all don't want to do nothing to each other.
No.
Y'all don't. It is what it is.
Because all it is
bro.
little petty back and
it's
forth
petty
on the
back
ground.
and forth shit.
And they done had real street dealings.
Now is when because we talking
15
about
years removed from
talking
that.
about the shit with the girl with 50 girl at the time and Game poster. Nigga, like y'all just this is petty shit.
This petty shit.
This is petty shit, bro.
And for Yayo to feel some type of way because dog bringing him up, like he's a dope fucking artist. When you think of G Unit, how can you not bring up the game?
Gotta bring up the game, bro.
And also, I didn't want to harp on this. He didn't even mention Young Buck.
Right. But
you can't discount that.
You can't Young Buck had a fire album. Welcome to Cashville is a fire album, bro.
You can't discount it. For all that little petty shit that y'all be having going back and forth, y'all poking at him because that shit is petty in terms of you had petty shit and then you got real work.
Yeah.
And Young Buck put in real work under G Unit.
He did.
When y'all dropped that album, who was on the cover?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Who was on the records? You got to separate. You can't discount. You can never discount nobody's work based off of your feelings, bro.
The G Unit run, everybody contributed.
Everybody contributed individually and collectively.
Everybody like I don't know why Yayo feel like he got to try to take people. You can't.
But I could be a nigga. I could be a nigga in the media, right? I could be a nigga in the media and try to play Yayo and discount his contribution to G Unit, right?
But you
based off how I feel of his music,
yeah,
I'd be wrong for that, right?
But you'd be wrong for that too,
exactly.
though. You'd really be wrong because Yayo he played his part. The thing about the G Unit machine, everybody played their part.
Everybody played their part
effectively, very effectively, bro. Like that's why I don't get what Yayo angle is, man. Like that's why I say it got to be some personal shit. They just need to figure it out because I don't know, man. We all seen the G Unit like run, so it's like y'all can't try to tell us something that didn't happen.
That'd be my thing. What story are you trying to push?
I don't know.
Because the more and more y'all keep trying to push this game shit, the more you just bring a light to the fact that it didn't happen.
Y'all hating on each other, bro. Y'all hate each other. That's all it is. Figure this shit out.
Niggas just liking each other, hating each other. All that shit 15 years ago,
y'all
man.
lying to us now. You trying to lie to us. Like I said, and you lying. No, you lying too. Yayo, you lying, brother.
Should be wild, man. I don't be understanding it, bro. That would be like, how can I explain it? That would be like trying to say, I don't even know. Like even with Big Sean and good music, that'd be like saying, Big Sean ain't had no legacy with good music. You lying?
Yeah, Ye was wrong for saying that. He was his worst decision for good music. That he was capping.
Like, come on, man.
He kept the lights on that good music. He was like the mace for good music. Like
he was. And nobody else is really doing no numbers like Sean outside of you, bro. Like, come on, man. And still to this day, honestly, him and Pusha really the only ones. The only ones.
Who laid a mark down?
Under that label, out of all the artists that y'all had under that shit. When I think of good music, I think of Sean.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he the one, but he's one of the top ones. So you can't ever discount somebody's contribution to anything because of how you feel, bruh. And that goes on a personal level with friendships too. Relationship, all this shit boils down to like when you sit back and you really analyze some shit, what really happened, what was that person's contribution, and either you're going to make amends or you're not. And if you're not going to make amends, don't go out your way to try to discredit. That man want to bring up the game. He has a right to bring it up. That's the conversation. We talking about G Unit. If I was holding the interview, I would bring up the game. Everybody had a complete, and I'm not saying I would make it all about him. Why you keep bringing that man up? Damn, bro, I can't speak about the man.
The man had a contribution to y'all legacy.
A major one.
Like, we're not going to do that, man.
A major one. A major one.
We can't do that.
He brought a lot of money in the G Unit.
A whole lot of bread, bro. Them niggas was moving, bro.
And it was a domino effect. Same way Dre put on Eminem, what happened? Eminem put on 50, 50 put on the game. It's a domino effect, bruh.
Yeah, Dre,
it's all a domino effect. Dre took a chance on Eminem.
Yeah, Dre was in his bag, bruh. Dre took a chance.
He took a chance on Eminem. Then what Eminem did, he took a chance on 50 because of his street dealings, his real street dealings. Because nobody in the record labels was fucking with him.
A lot of niggas were scared to sign 50 Cent.
Columbia dropped him, didn't even drop his album.
It wasn't due to the talent. He just had too much going on.
He had too much going on. And then 50 turn around, you put on the game. It's a trickle-down effect. Everybody has a contribution in this shit, man. But then you try to minimize because of how you may feel about how y'all had, okay, cool, let that shit go.
That shit old.
That shit old as fuck. We got to deal with that. Well, you had to deal with that. Okay, cool. And I'm not discounting it because I'm not a street nigga. But at the same time, it turns when y'all, like Mo said, when y'all had to make a business play, y'all roll with that man. And you attach unit with him.
Yeah. He's G Unit. You can't do that. Because that's the case, y'all shouldn't have fucked with that man.
That's how I look at it. If that's the case, you should have never touched the nigga.
Should have never touched the nigga, bro. But y'all signed him and gave him a G Unit chain. So, yeah.
Hey man, this shit here just be this shit be wild, man. That's how I think about it. This shit be wild. Shit just it don't make sense to me. You always trying to discount, downplay a nigga contribution. Don't do that shit, man. Hash that shit out, man. Y'all older now. Niggas pushing 50. That'd be another thing. Niggas pushing 50. That's why I don't be hearing once again. I don't be hearing. Oh, I don't do this social media. Yes, you do. Y'all do.
It be the old niggas who be the ones doing it though.
Y'all be a part of. Everybody has a hand in doing goofy shit, no matter the age bracket.
Yeah,
All of y'all.
The old niggas be the ones.
Why we up here all the time, always talking about Kanye West and all the goofy shit that he be doing on social media. He 45. You get what I'm saying? So it maturity don't got no age limit now. Let's not get it fucked up. Age does not have an age limit, dog. I mean, maturity don't have an age limit. Because we see it every day. Somebody get caught up in some bullshit. Every day. And I think there needs to be a sit down with like the younger ones and the older ones. I don't think it'll ever happen. It don't got to happen on the platform. I would like for it to happen on the platform. And then just maintain that same energy going forward. Because that's all it's really going to take to have a major sit down. Do it be older niggas hating on the young niggas? Yes. Do it be younger niggas hating on the older niggas? Yes.
They need to find a common ground.
Find a common ground, bro.
I think what it is just a matter of respect. That's all.
Because I do see a lot of that Charles Barkley shit going on in rap. I see it.
What you mean?
In terms of hating on the younger niggas because they getting money.
Who be the older dudes? If you had to put like a name on it though, I ain't trying to put you under no pressure now, but I'm just saying like who you.
Well, we saw it early with KRS-One and Nelly.
Oh yeah.
So off the rip, I can use that as a
recent one though. Cause that was big when that happened though. Cause niggas like, damn, KRS-One, like why you got a problem with this man? You know what I'm saying? But no, I remember that. That was a big one.
I really don't want to say this dude's name because I really don't like him, but he feels like he has a place in rap, and it's Michael Rappaport. You see what I'm saying? Because like he's attached to hip hop in a sense.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, and I do feel like it's other ones they just don't vocalize it or they'll say it in a way to where they don't. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get
bro.
exactly what you're saying.
He's just more vocal with it.
He's more vocal about it.
You see what I'm saying?
I
So
got you.
and he thinks because he did a Tribe Called Quest doc that he's the
He's
the
has a
gatekeeper.
voice.
He's a gatekeeper. You're not a fucking gatekeeper, Michael Rappaport. You're not. I'm sorry. You see what I'm saying? I can understand LL Cool J's point, and I agree with LL Cool J's point. I'm never giving a fuck about what Michael Rappaport has to say about rap.
Right.
Never in my life am I giving a fuck about what Michael Rappaport has to say about rap, who dictates it, who moves it, nothing.
It's so far from Michael Rappaport was so far removed from my psyche that I wouldn't even think about him when I asked you the question. So
Yeah. But I think he utters the same sentiments a lot of them niggas because they're around the same age bracket.
But it'd be crazy because for him, I don't know if you call it, but I don't know if you be catching it, but I be catching undertones. Or maybe,
That be the thing,
I be
Mo.
like,
It's the
bro, like,
undertones.
I don't be fucking with him, bro. Like I don't fuck with bro, dog. Like I don't, man. I really don't. But no, I feel what you're saying, though. I feel what you're saying.
Like everybody, it's room for everybody to get money and still do all this. Like niggas be talking about this hip hop union. This shit sound good, but y'all never's gonna put that shit into fruition because everybody in a sense is somewhat selfish. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being selfish, but let it be known that's what it is. Yeah. You don't got to be malice within your selfishness. If you don't want to contribute to a hip hop union, that's cool. But y'all niggas can't talk that shit and don't put the shit in action.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you gotta do it, but for y'all talk it when it's convenient.
Yeah, you selling a dream.
You selling a dream.
You're not trying to do that shit, bro. Man, I'm gonna be real, man. For a lot of niggas that been talking about this since the '90s, the mid '90s, late '90s, going into
it's 2020,
it's 2022. Y'all don't want to do that shit. Y'all don't want to do it.
Hey, man, Wolf tickets.
You know what I'm saying?
Selling Wolf tickets, man.
That's one part of the shit I wish y'all niggas would stop doing, bro. Like, just don't speak on shit that you don't want to do, because when you speak on
it's
this
performative.
Shit, when you speak on this shit, you're putting your hat in something that you really had to put your. We expecting something from you now. Don't open the door for me to expect something from you that you never intended on doing. That you never doing. Cause now you want me. Now it look like I'm following you behind you with my cup of change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's shit crazy, bro. Like y'all niggas talking about the hip hop union since the '90s, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is too selfish within their bread. I equate it to the NBA when everybody was talking about starting their own league. Niggas is not starting their own league. Y'all need to stop saying that. Niggas, it sounded good because of the height of everything that was going on.
It was a lot of emotions. It was a
lot of emotions. But niggas, when niggas see that $50 million a season and NBA money's guaranteed, they're not turning that down to start a league because the revenue is not going to be the same.
It's not.
That first year is going to be nothing but a loss. Fuck all that. The first 10 years might be a loss.
Oh yeah.
Because you got to do so much catching up in terms of the NBA. First of all, you're not getting the exposure the NBA got because they got the contracts with ABC, ESPN. So what network you gonna be on?
You need to be a niche product like a big three to see a turnover quick.
And I think the big three is okay with where they're at.
That's
You
what
know what I'm saying?
It's a niche. It's 3-on-3.
Exactly.
It's older players. I mean, you got younger players in it too, but it's half court game. It's like it's concept. It's a concept sport.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I would bet every dime that I have in my account. Giannis and LeBron can start a league today. Nobody is watching that over the NBA. If them two decide to start a league. And them two is the only one to follow. I'm telling you, the NBA has stamped too much of a product for that to be an automatic thing. Yeah. And everybody would have to be on the same page?
Not automatically.
You think a nigga like, who can I use?
You use one of them niggas who just signed an extension or something.
Joker's not doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I don't know Joker personality wise. It's hard pressed for me to believe that. We always hear these stories about how these
You're not getting a Luka. You're not getting a
bro.
You're not getting
Stop it.
Yeah, you're not getting.
Dorian Finney-Smith telling stories about how his mama still work when he wants it. Like niggas work so their parents don't have to work no more.
It's niggas who's built the niches in the league being journeymen. Like they can.
That's my thing.
You're not getting a Thaddeus Young. Like you're not getting like players like that. Thaddeus just went viral because he was talking to people like, yo, you can make a long career just being the rebound man. You can just the hustle guy. You know what I'm saying? But
it set my family up for life.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gonna work for this shit. I've been in the league 15 years. I've been working for this. Blessed. A lot of people don't get this far.
A lot of people don't get 10 years. The average career is 3.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't get 4 or 5 years. You don't get that.
You don't get
It's
that.
a lot of people that we thought was going to be like stables in the league.
Brandon Roy.
I thought DeJuan Wagner was going to be like a name for the point guard position. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that come through that don't pan out, bruh. And that's not because of the talent. It just don't pan out. Brandon Roy, talented as hell. He got injured. Health. You know what I'm saying? He still looked at as one of the best trailblazers. Like, yes, this is crazy.
For that time, yeah.
For the time, like, he was one of them dudes.
It would have been dope to see Dame, Brandon Roy, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Shit happened.
That would have been crazy.
Shit happens. And it is what it is. But everybody in a sense, when you really sit back and you analyze a lot of this shit, man, it's like, come on, man, knock it the fuck off. Knock it off. Like, how you feel about this Rachel Nichols shit? Malika Andrews, all of this shit.
It's kind of crazy seeing people put on these cases for Rachel Nichols. Like, y'all forgot why she got fired in the first place. Like, I don't understand, like, people trying to make it seem like she's the answer to the Malika Andrews issue. No, bring in another face.
And they only saying it's convenient-wise because of that and because old girl is with NBC now. Because she kind of experienced the same shit as Rachel Nichols. Now, everybody wants to say ESPN did her wrong. Okay, fine. Me personally, after that Black Lives Matter,
I'm not putting on no cape for her.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't give a fuck about her. That's what I'm saying. She's not the answer to this. You feel a way about Malika Andrews. I feel a way about Malika Andrews, but Rachel Nichols was never a solution.
Niggas talking about bring her back.
Bring her back for what?
For what? She didn't give a fuck about Maria Taylor. Then she don't care about her now.
She was laughing at y'all niggas with the BLM shit. She was laughing at y'all.
They leapfrogged that though.
Yeah, y'all leapfrogged that because of what?
Oh, ESPN did her dirty. Da 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 da. And I'm telling you, bro. Listen, once you done made you done chose your side. Cool. She made her bed. Yeah. Now you lay in that. She was always going to be fine, in my opinion. She always was going to get another job, rather be ABC, NBC. Man. She's with Showtime now.
Y'all forget who we talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Them people fail upwards. They don't fail downwards.
And remember when that whole shit came out, how everybody wanted to put on the cape for her? Yeah. Kendrick Perkins, Stack, Matt, all them.
Shit, she just was on all the smoke.
It's convenient.
She just on all the smoke.
That's convenient because she's with Showtime now. I'm not surprised she did it with them. Them her peoples. But call a spade, though. Just because Malika Andrews on some bullshit don't mean I want Rachel Nichols back. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all on her dick, bro. Y'all gotta chill.
y'all on her dick crazy.
Y'all dick riding, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy.
She done made her bed, dog. She done chose niggas laughing about that shit. That shit ain't nothing. That shit wasn't nothing to laugh about. So that tells me how you really feel.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Dude, that's not the discount. That's not the discount her performance on her job. She did a good job with the NBA Finals. Do I give a fuck about her losing her job? No, I don't.
Nah, not when I found out why she lost her job.
You see what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro.
It'll be all right. And she is all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not the answer to this shit, bro. Like,
Why I gotta care about people who choose their side, bro? That'd be my thing. Why the fuck I gotta choose? Why I gotta care about that?
It's not us. It's these niggas. It's not us. We don't care about it. We don't care about racial.
And then like I be seeing like
these niggas
when,
have amplified her.
like when Taylor Rooks put out a tweet talking about support women in sports journalism. And I feel like that's off the heels of this Malika shit. And I could be wrong. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put a disclaimer. I'm just putting a disclaimer out there. But that ain't got nothing to do. It's not about not supporting women in sports journalism. Nah, she's on some bullshit. Call a spade a spade.
We talking about
I would have said Taylor Rooks Taylor Rooks would have said it regardless of how much I might feel about her.
That shit was distasteful.
That shit was distasteful, and she's done it on multiple occasions. How the fuck we get on Adam Schefter about it, but we can't get on Malika Andrews about it?
Exactly.
Malika Andrews went on and she spoke about somebody's past when this man dead.
Yep.
That's strike one. Number two. The Joe Mazzulla. Why are you talking about something that Joe Mazzulla already done paid his debt for 15 years ago? That's distasteful.
That's nasty.
Then you niggas talking about how, she reading off a prompter. No, because she has no problem going off her script when she want to get off her personal spiel. So don't give me this prompter bullshit. She know what she doing. And it was distasteful.
Yeah, that ain't right.
And it seems to me she has a personal agenda and she has a gripe against black men. That's how I feel based off of how she speaks.
I mean, she putting it out there.
She's putting it out there. So I can't knowingly sit up here and kill Adam Schefter for doing what he did to Dwayne Haskins and not kill Malika Andrews for it.
It's only right. It's
only a spade right. Is a spade.
I'll be inconsistent, bro. I'll be inconsistent, bro.
You gotta be consistent.
Because Adam Schefter was dead ass.
Now, what Joe Mazzulla pass got to do with him being the head coach of the Celtics?
We got nothing to do with that.
From 07, 08? Come on, man. Then you talking about that man's death who passed away. I can't think of the brother's name right now. My apologies. But that's irrelevant. It's distasteful, bruh.
You trying to justify that man being dead.
Like, come on, man. This shit corny, man. Niggas got to stop doing that, bruh.
Yeah, Malika ain't it, man.
Nah, she's not.
She's not it, man.
A bird is a bird. Yeah. once you establish yourself as a bird, you're a bird.
Niggas was riding with Malika when she first got hired too, but I mean that ain't it, man.
And that's the thing. Like, it's not y'all want to pander, bro. I don't care. Once you make it known who you are, that's who you are, bro.
We do this with the fellas all the time.
We do it with the fellas all the time.
Stephen A. Smith gets cooked every time he says something crazy. Adam Schefter got cooked. Niggas be getting cooked when they get held accountable, bro. Like, no.
Now we can't hold women accountable?
Uh-uh.
All because you may think she may look a certain way? Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Because that's poor journalism. Fuck all the other shit. That's just poor journalism.
Yep.
And there's a lot of poor journalism going on with this Ime Udoka situation. Let's talk about that.
All of it. All of it's nasty.
Woj, you put out an article, 2 paragraphs explaining nothing was going on, crude language. Bro, say what it is or don't say nothing. Stop being vague with these reports. Y'all are reporters. If you don't have nothing to say, stop trying to go viral. And I'm not saying Woj don't got to do that. And he's not the only one. Boston Celtics being vague too.
They all doing it.
So that press conference didn't really do nothing for me. That press conference said nothing. It seemed like to me, in my opinion, he was fucking with somebody higher up wife. He's in his feelings about it, and you want to pay Ime Udoka as a monster. Yeah. That's what I believe is going on.
Exactly
because
what it is.
It don't paint to nothing that's inappropriate as far as harassment. Because if it's harassment, he should have been fired. Let's just go ahead and get that out the way. Because if it do come out that it's harassment, y'all look real bad for not only not firing him, but you still paying him. You're not paying him his full, but you paying it. You pay.
Y'all keep.
That's why I put out the tweet mode that said, to me, it seemed like Boston knows this shit is not that serious. Because there's no way. There's no way
on that board and they feelings.
No way in this climate can you keep a head coach employed if he's been harassing some female staffers. You can't. You can't be that stupid.
They done said it was consensual. So where the harassment? How do harassment?
They saying that it started. First of all, the investigation is already done. So people telling me they're still the investigation is already done. The owner and Brad Stevens already said the investigation is done. So let's paint this picture here. So you telling me in July y'all knew that they had a consensual relationship. So that tells me you already know y'all don't have a fraternization policy.
That was during the finals. It wasn't July finals?
No, that's free agency.
Okay.
Finals over in June.
Yeah, June. All right.
So if y'all do have a fraternization policy, you didn't do nothing about it because you knew about it, right? It don't take too much to know somebody's getting some pussy. So you either have a policy or you do have one and you just swept it under the rug. I'm just talking about from fraternization standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now you did a 2-month investigation. You found nothing worse than to just handle down a suspension and not even a fine because he's still getting half of his salary.
And they say this before media week and shit. Like they announced all the shit the week before.
And whoever put this shit out needs to be fired, which I don't think they'll be. And my other thing is, why is he the only one being outed? Why is her name not out? Why is her image not out?
Why is the VP who want him suspended?
If this is a consensual relationship, why is he the only one being held, being put out? Why is he the only one being put out? This is consensual. From what we know, this has been a consensual relationship. Now you got other people being goofy. Matt Barnes talking about, oh, what I've heard is, bro, you're not saying nothing. I hate when niggas are so eager to put out some stuff, but you're not saying nothing.
Right.
What is it so bad that, oh, I can't fuck with him no more? The investigation is done. So if it do come out, the Boston Celtics are going to be held accountable. Due to all these stories about what's so bad. Y'all not saying nothing.
And y'all still paying them.
You just trying to get attention. Am I wrong in saying this shit?
Nah.
Like, what's really going on with this quote unquote journalism shit that y'all hold so high regards? Y'all not doing no journalism. I read Woe's report yesterday and didn't find nothing. Nothing. Literally, he explained nothing in those 2 paragraphs. The man was talking dirty to the woman. Husband found out. He wanted to out Ime Udoka. That's all this shit looked like to me.
That's all it was.
It gives me, this nigga not gonna be fucking my wife vibes.
Yep.
That's what this shit gives me.
That's exactly what happened, man.
Because nothing else is coming out.
This is another thing that stand out to me. I ain't hear nothing about Nia Long leaving the man. I ain't hear nothing about nothing. So clearly they got their own understanding about. I'm not gonna put no label on their union because I don't know.
Bro. Here's my thing. Even, and this is no disrespect to Nia Long, she's completely irrelevant to the situation.
Right.
Everybody's trying to make a mark to bring her up and all that. This and she's completely irrelevant to this situation.
Crazy to me. What if she don't give a fuck about this shit?
I know. She put out something the other day about how she's just focused on raising her kids. She's been getting support. Cool. In terms of this situation, she's irrelevant to it, bruh.
No, yeah, for real.
I have my own feelings about Ime. He's stupid.
Yeah, he's done.
He's stupid for letting pussy fuck up everything that he had going on. Letting pussy be his downfall. You just use a rookie head coach, just got to the finals, and you fucking it up. Because not only are you fucking with a woman that's not your wife, you fucking with somebody within the organization, and you know them shits can get messy. Do people do it? And this is another thing. Stop saying that you can't have a consensual relationship with somebody on the workplace or somebody that's your boss. You 100% can. A boss and feelings, it don't matter. If 2 people are feeling each other, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do, regardless of what rules they have in place. We've seen it.
Yeah.
If you think this shit is not going on within teams on every level of sports,
it's niggas
you're
trying
stupid.
to judge Ime like y'all niggas be at these call centers fucking each other. Y'all niggas
come on, bro.
Y'all niggas be in these y'all be working at the same restaurants fucking each other. Y'all be in the same warehouses fucking each other. Y'all can't judge these people, bro. Like, 'cause y'all fucking coworkers, bro. Like, y'all fucking supervisors and managers. They fucking each other.
And the thing that stood out to me, higher ups in Boston Celtics, higher ups, not the janitor, not a team assistant, not the scoreboard keeper, knew of their relationship in July. So that tells me that this situation is not that serious. Because y'all can't be that stupid to keep somebody who's been harassing these females. Y'all can't afford that type of image. We
found out about this in July.
No, we should not know about this, period.
If they was going to fire him?
No, the only way we should know about this if it's harassment.
Right.
Other than that, we should not know about this. You handle that shit internally, bruh. Mm-hmm. There's no way. And even if y'all was going to fire, you let the people speculate. You know how many times we done heard since little kids, again, little kids, such and such suspended, fired for contract detrimental to the team. What the fuck he did, bro? We never know about it. The only thing that we know is that a
It's all
motherfucker
speculation.
is fired or they're cut.
Everything else speculation.
Everything else is speculation. So this all was personal on whoever in the Boston
it's
Celtics
personal.
put this shit out.
I've been feeling that. It's personal.
The niggas doing all this goofy shit now, talking about, oh, nigga, you don't know what's going on. And if you do know, you're not putting nothing out, so just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Either you gonna fire the man or you keep him. You don't suspend him. What you suspending him for? Like he's some petulant child or something. Fraternization is not something that's not uncommon. It happens, and people either get fired for it if they have a policy in place,
For y'all
or they
to-
handle it internally,
For
bro.
y'all to out the head coach like this,
Like, come on,
after
man.
we just had a season how we had, like it's self-sabotage, man. Like I really don't give a fuck about what happened to us now because it's like,
And that's why, and shout out to your cousin because she agreed with me on that, Samantha, when I was talking about the whole Malik thing from the game. Yes, it's a TV show, but it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do what that whole duration, that shit never came out on the show as far as the storyline.
Yeah.
To the public, it never came out that he was fucking the owner's wife. You know what he did? He sat Malik ass out on that fucking bench.
Mm-hmm.
And people just said, because he said, I'm just going to let Malik ride on the bench. Due to his personal feelings. Okay, cool, but it never came out.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all think this shit is not going on as we speak, it's going on.
it happens all the time.
It happens all the time. But somebody got in their feelings. First of all, the girl and herself is stupid for having a conversation about a ring cam. I have a ring camera.
Them shit pick
that
up
shit pick up
everything.
sound across the street.
4K, 8K. Them
Like,
shit-
Drew, come on,
Them
man.
shit
Like,
get busy, dog. Them ring cams get busy, bro. Y'all niggas gonna find out y'all fucking around out here, bro.
you out here, you talking dirty on the ring camera.
Y'all better creep through the windows and creep through the blinds.
You couldn't go in your car, drive around and have the conversation.
Word,
Something.
like driving, like take a drive.
You already putting yourself at risk because it's within the organization.
Hit
That's
the
for
grocery
one.
store or something. Have your
And then
conversations,
Ime,
like-
you got to move smarter, dog. Shout out my boy Sport. He put up a post regarding LeBron James speaking to, just the environment around LeBron and how he would never subject himself to something like that. Because regardless of how you may feel about LeBron, he's been a clean-cut dude throughout his career. He never get caught up in no bullshit.
20 years.
20 years. He's never going to allow himself to falter like that, man.
Anything that people say LeBron negative is all speculation, bro.
All speculation.
It's all speculation. Like he's been clean, and that don't happen, dog. 20 years. Even Jordan had some type of shit going on around him outside of basketball, and he the GOAT. So every GOAT has had something going on beside them, bro. But LeBron ain't never had no type of shit, dog. Like that shit crazy.
This shit wild, bro. This shit wild. They really trying to paint Ime as a monster. If y'all niggas not giving up no details, talking about, oh, it's not his job to do that. Then don't say shit.
Don't say shit.
You a fucking reporter.
Like Matt Barnes going on a whole interview tour about this shit, and it's like, nigga, like
He's not saying
you're not
nothing.
saying
That's the
nothing.
thing.
You're going to each platform saying the same shit, which is nothing, and it's clown shit. It's clown shit, bro. It's like you want to get some type of clout for this shit, like you doing a like a journalist type shit. Like, no, you're not, nigga.
That's
You're
not journalism.
That's not, bro.
Because my whole thing was to be, the details are such and such that I'm not going to reiterate it, and I'm not going to speak on it going forward.
Right.
If it comes out, it comes out. Y'all won't get nothing from me about it. And even then, you wouldn't have had to say shit.
Yeah.
But you can at least say that to the minimum. But you just keep pecking at it. And everybody's just trying to be like, bro, I'm reading the quotes under the tweet, and everybody's saying the same shit. I'm saying, like, bro, what are y'all doing? I'm not saying nothing.
I ain't saying shit.
Whoa, you not saying nothing in your article. So I don't know what that was. This shit smells like a consensual relationship, and somebody got in their feelings about it and wanted to out Ime. Until I see different.
That's all it is.
Because if it's harassment, the motherfucker should be fired. He should be fired.
But he's not.
And he's suspended with pay? Like, what we doing? That people want to make this about a protect women narrative? Not giving that no burn. Because that's not what this is. That's not what this is.
Man, niggas was fucking the co-workers, man. That's all this is, man.
all that work husband and all that work wife
Yeah.
and all that shit.
This
really
is
trying
what y'all niggas talk about on the TL.
Facts.
Or, and that's why, like, with the
That's all
Malika
it is.
shit, see, the Malika shit just opened the door for this other shit that she had going on. Because she was 100% wrong in her dissection of this. She did it to Stephen A. She did it to Perk. It's like, whoa, like, slow your roll, bruh. Then she ended up apologizing. You know, we only see the first 3-minute clip with the Stephen A. Smith shit. But after he was done, she was like, no, you right. Like, that's what we would be talking about. You got to learn to separate, approach the facts as the facts. Don't make up in your mind what you think happened. I can't make up in my mind that Ime Udoka was harassing this woman. I can't make that up.
She was hyper emotional about that shit, bro. And I'm like, wait, like, hey, like,
how we get from this to like
you gotta rein that shit in.
Yeah, you gotta rein that shit in. You on a major platform at that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, you can see the switch. I was like, whoa, like, hey man.
Then with Perk, she's like, Perk, stop. We're not. Perk is like, whoa,
like, yo, like,
relax. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You can't be doing shit right. You can't be doing shit. That shit is dangerous. That man rep can be on the line for something that was consensual. We don't know at the end of the day. And if it come out that he didn't, fuck him, fire him. Yeah, but y'all not firing him.
Y'all ain't fired him because that shit was consensual.
Because harassment is a no. You don't get no suspension from my dealings in work.
Yeah.
You harass somebody?
So
nothing else to turning your badge. That's it. You don't get to keep nobody off harassment, bro. That ain't going down on no level. I never seen it. Somebody report harassment, they investigate it. If it come out you did, you're out of here, buddy. No suspension with pay. Where they do that at? And I know the Boston Celtics ain't dumb enough to do that. Not in this climate. They can't be. So that's why, to me, it seems like it's just some consensual shit going on.
It's some personal shit against Ime, man.
I just want to know who the fuck put it out. Everybody, Ime is all out in the open, but everybody else is not out there. That's why I find it. That's why we should never know about this. When I first heard about it, I said, bro, we should not know about this. This is before Stephen A. said it, others said it. We should not know about this shit.
We should never know about this.
You handle that shit internally and keep it pushing or you fire them.
That's sad,
and you let people speculate. Have we ever seen anything like this in the NBA, bro? We never seen nothing like this.
This is a new one. Well,
and then just it turns out how that fuck with the Boston Celtics. Like, come on, man. The only people that were victims in this shit are the women who were falsely accused of having a relationship with him. And I can't think of the woman's names right now, but we all seen her picture on Twitter that them few weeks back. We all seen it. Those are the only ones who are victims in this situation. Based off the facts. Yeah. It's a fact that they had no dealings with Ime Udoka. Those are facts. So those women were owed apologies, and they shouldn't have been, their pictures should not have been put out there. All of that. People was wrong for that. And there's a lot of accounts who a lot of people follow.
That was put
Lake Show Yo. Again, Lake Show Yo, who a lot of y'all follow. Y'all be laughing. He was the first one who put that. He or she, whoever run that account, they put that shit out there first. So y'all need to hold them accountable the same way y'all be wanting to put these other people accountable. Because they was wrong for that.
Yeah.
A lot of shit ain't subjected to jokes, bro. That shit ain't funny. You see what I'm saying? Shit not cool. But in terms of victim, the word victim, because I see this word being used a lot. Those are the only women that are victims in this situation. Because you playing with somebody's family, you playing with their job, and you playing with their livelihood at the same time too. And she wasn't the only one. It was about two other women who got placed with her in terms of dealing with Ime Udoka, and they wasn't dealing with him. So, man, this shit just became so goofy, man. I don't understand it.
Goofy as fuck.
People talking about all this integrity with journalism and all this other shit, man. Y'all niggas don't stand on that shit, man. Y'all don't stand on that shit, man. Y'all trying to say whatever to go hide or keep some shit surrounding your name, have people checking for you. That's all that shit be, man. Because nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, Matt Barnes nasty, bro. This nigga went on a whole run of interviews. You seen the same shit? You went on Vlad. You was in your car. He was everywhere talking about this shit, bro.
And here's the thing. I'm not even wrong at Matt Barnes for taking his initial video down based on information that he knew. Yeah. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah. But leave it at that, though. Because you're not giving no details.
He went on a tour of interviews after that, though. After he got his interview.
Because everybody want to know what's going on.
Now they want to know what's going on. But nigga, like, bro, it's nothing that's going on. It's nothing. So you still just talking.
Bro, this shit here is nasty, bro. That's all I got to say.
Very nasty.
This shit wild. For the Boston Celtics, I mean, then the Joe Mazzulla shit, like, bro, come on, man. This man is assistant. He just trying to come in and fill his role until Ime come back, if he come back. Because if I was Ime, I would have resigned. Especially if I knew it was consensual. But if he feel like if they do have a policy in place that says no fraternizing, then I'm wrong for that.
Mm-hmm. You got to take that.
I got to take that on the chin. That's cool. And if y'all just want to suspend me for that, cool. But if this is something that's consensual and y'all want to hold me to, nah, bro, because I could get out here and get a job like this. Plenty teams.
I'm fresh off the finals. Bro.
Championship contender teams at that.
Yeah.
Get a job like that.
The Nets would have brought him back.
Damn right. Damn right. Fuck around.
Nash out of there.
Niggas talking about, I know niggas saying because he a fan, oh, he can come be on our staff as an assistant. That man is not going
he's not an
being a
assistant
rookie
coach.
head coach, making the finals to being an assistant.
That don't
That's
work.
Not happening.
That's not about that.
First of all, that's not even how the universe
That's
works.
disrespectful for one.
That's not even how the universe works. He's going to be placed in a head coach position if he becomes free. But Boston is holding on to this man.
They know
for a reason.
Yeah, they know. We know what time it is.
Come on, man.
Why even waste a whole season of this? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Why suspend him for the whole fucking
It's
year?
it's moving backwards. It's moving backwards, bruh. That's why I said like I don't really give a fuck no more because for me this is all kind of like it's like an avalanche just hit me because it's like for us to get to the finals, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas know. Y'all watch basketball. Mm-hmm. We were shitty as fuck going into All-Star break. For us to turn this shit around, whatever Ime did in that time, that was magical.
Had the best record post All-Star break.
You don't fuck that up weeks before the season starts. Mm-hmm. We're in preseason now. Ime supposed to be with the team.
Shit, preseason games start this week, matter of fact.
Preseason games start this week. Ime supposed to be with this team. This should have been handled completely differently, bro. This is not our business. This ain't our business, bro.
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying? This is not our business. Ime should be with the team. And for them to do this shit is just like, who shoots themselves in the foot after a finals appearance, bro?
A horny nigga. Clearly.
No,
someone who can't control their sexual urges. Yeah, you're right.
He's wrong. He's wrong too. But this ultimately in the grand scheme,
this is handled nasty.
It's handled bad. It was handled bad.
How you felt about the press conference?
I feel like they wasn't talking about shit. Nobody's talking about shit. Nobody's talking about nothing.
Vague as fuck.
Y'all telling us it's consensual. The investigation's over with. So if it was consensual and the investigation's over with, why is he suspended?
What was so bad that he got suspended? That's what I want to know.
That y'all don't want to talk about it.
Tell me what's so bad that he was suspended.
It looks like this is the only punishment being handed out. Okay, so if that's the only punishment being handed out, y'all just have no problem telling us what's going on.
And why the other person not suspended?
Yeah. Why is there no information about what
she done scrubbed all her social media and all this other shit.
If the investigation is over with and he's been punished, then what was the details of the investigation? What did y'all guys find that was so bad?
We have a right to know that. We have a right to know that, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, because
y'all already done put it out there on Front Street.
Y'all already told us about it. So now what happened? Now you want to handle it internally? Nah.
That's not how it works. You should have did that from the jump.
Facts.
You don't put it. The public has a right to know now. Once you don't put some shit out, I can't say. Then don't say shit.
Yeah. Don't even bring it up.
That'd be my thing. Don't say shit.
Like you say, he could have just been suspended for conduct detrimental to the team, and now just
let people speak it. We seen it all the time.
But now y'all doing this whole shit about him fucking people's wives and shit, and it's like, all is for what? Y'all still got him.
Yes. That's like a woman or a man talking down on his partner for cheating. You still here. You're still here. You still with that person.
You still paying pimping, man. Yeah. Y'all still paying the man.
You a dirty ass cheater. Well, you can leave. That'd be my thing, bro. You can't hold nobody. You can't continue to throw something in somebody's face if you continue to be with somebody.
Yeah.
So Boston, in this situation, for all of this, you could have just shut the fuck up about it if you was gonna keep the man. You ain't fire him.
This shit lame.
This shit lame as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, man, I suppose that we a playoff team, but I don't really know.
Y'all still have the core in place, man. Y'all definitely get back to
the core. So there, the players
because if Dog's still rolling with Ime's philosophies, I don't see the problem.
But and the players like him. They've always spoken highly of him. So I mean, it is what it is.
Shit crazy in this sports world, man.
I'm gonna say this though: you don't get two back-to-back rookie coaches going to the finals.
Come on, bro. That's hard press. That's never happened.
I'm gonna just put it out there. I don't expect no finals run this year, but I mean, we still make some noise in the playoffs. I'm just being realistic.
Bro, listen, this shit here is just, it's been a nasty week of just poor journalism. It finally came out now that, you know, P&B Rock situation had nothing to do with his girlfriend posting location.
Yeah, them people was already there.
The dude was already there. First of all, he's a shit father for
He's a
letting
loser.
for letting your son do a hit and you being the driver.
Yeah, they been doing that. No, they been doing that.
Like you threw your life away, but you threw your son's life away. And he only 17. I'm holding the father more accountable than the 17-year-old because you the father at the end of the day. That's some nasty shit right there. That's just, it's disgusting, bro.
Yeah, that was wild.
And you had a lot of people going against P&B's Rock girlfriend for saying, you know, she in the wrong. Nicki Minaj, Kodak Black. Y'all was wrong for putting that girl out there in terms of, you know, her being the reason why you don't post. Bro, listen.
I'm not surprised that nothing Nicki Minaj does no more, bro. Like,
I'm letting you know, too, I'm tired of that whole feud, but I want to finish this P&B Rock point. Like, I feel sorry for that 17-year-old to a degree. I feel sorry for him, and I'm sorry that he got a father like that. That's despicable, bro.
yeah, they been on that type of time. If they got caught doing that, they been doing that type of shit. And the father, he's just that's some loser shit. Like,
Piece of shit.
And he's what, 35, the father?
40-something.
Oh,
he
okay.
was in his 40s.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely know better, bro. All right, come on, man.
You got your son doing hits?
It's mad.
That's madness, bro.
Okay.
I did not expect for that to be the perpetrator. I didn't expect for it to be that. Not a story like that. No, I didn't expect that. That shit is just fucked up, man. It's sad. Like I said, condolences to her. I know she's going through a lot. The family, the mother, the father, the kids. You're saying all this other shit surrounding it's just bullshit.
That's just sad. Everybody come in the holiday season.
Yeah, come on, man. We just talked about this with Young Dolph last year, bro.
Yeah.
That was November. We
right
coming up
before-
on a
that
year.
was right before Thanksgiving.
This shit is sad, man. This shit is sad, bro.
Yeah. 17-year-old kid.
17-year-old, life is done. You're done. You're cooked.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing you can spend is like
No guidance.
I mean, you're the trigger man in the situation, so you're shot, bro.
Yeah, it's all.
Unless your pops try to take the rap, but they probably got you on camera. I mean,
It's a lot of losses in that situation.
A lot of losses, bro.
A lot of losses.
Black losses at that.
Yeah, black losses, man.
Niggas got to do better, man. Niggas got to do better, man, at guiding and leading, man. And I'm saying, it's not me saying that a lot of us don't. I'm speaking for the ones who don't. There's a lot of us who is handling our shit out here, guiding niggas, but it's a lot of niggas out here being on that fuck shit too, man. Like, come on, man. I don't know no niggas. Grateful, I don't know no niggas in my life who would do no shit like that, man. Especially a father at that. That's what makes it so worse, because it's a father-son shit. I'm thinking this is like some gang type shit. When it counted a father and his son, come on, man. What we doing?
That shit nasty.
Shit don't make no sense, man. This shit don't make no sense, dog. Shit crazy. How y'all feel about that Tua concussion situation going on?
insane.
Yeah, Miami got blood on their hands, man. I watched that game Sunday when that man got hit, bro.
Yeah, that shit was ugly.
That
That was
They
Thursday.
said somebody got fired, but it seemed like y'all just trying to clean up now.
An unaffiliated neurologist got fired. This is my thing. This is not the only time that this has been done
Exactly.
with some unaffiliated nigga all of a sudden get fired and then y'all try to make this shit go away. Y'all need to be held accountable for that shit because he shouldn't even have been on the field Thursday. That man was concussed Sunday.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying?
And we all know the severity around concussions and the conversation around concussions. Come on, man. Y'all know better. A W is never that important.
They got blood on their hands with that one, bro. That shit ain't right.
The way that man hands curled up.
That shit ain't right, bro.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Like,
that shit kind of scary. Watching this, I was like, bro.
Yeah, that shit was scary as fuck.
Like, this nigga.
You know you can die from multiple concussions?
Yeah.
We done see boxers done died in the ring behind shit like that.
100%.
This is the brain at the end of the day. I don't think people really understand how important the brain is. That's why when you shoot yourself in the head, you die. You shoot yourself in the arm, you got a chance. You shoot yourself in the leg, you got a chance. The foot, you got a chance. The head, you're done.
Down, you're cooked.
It's not nothing to play with, man.
Yeah, they should have. it's negligence on their part, and
Big time negligence.
Yeah, like that's the problem. I mean, you think about it,
And McDaniels is a new coach.
But
he
you-
needs to be held accountable.
but you think about it. You guys already are dealing with a $1 billion lawsuit with the CTE shit, bruv. You know what I mean? Like, y'all niggas already had to pay these players from way back when all this bread, bruv. Like, y'all lost that case. I believe that case is over.
But you know what, Drew? They kind of got off because that money spread out amongst them. It wasn't.
Oh,
it
no,
was
it's
more. It was more.
definitely-
They deserve more.
But you think you would think that
Even with that, yes.
even with that, you will have something in place
Exactly.
for protocols
For
to
protocol.
make sure that people are fucking safe.
They don't take that shit seriously.
Come on
at
now,
all, bro.
Like
It
we've
don't-
all known that in practice you don't hit the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah, red jersey.
100%. There's even this year in training camp, they had cushions on their helmets.
Yeah,
padded
so for the
helmets,
hands.
100%. So you're taking these protocols, you're implementing all of these safety rules. How the fuck do you drop the ball on this shit?
He
The
shouldn't have
whole
played
world
Thursday.
saw it. He shouldn't even came back in that Bills game.
100%.
He shouldn't have been back in that game, bro. He shouldn't have been back in that game. Like,
Who was at that Bills game, right? They played the Bills Sunday,
yeah,
and
they
then
played the Bills
Bengals.
Sunday. They had a short week.
Short
So,
week.
This is disgusting.
Should've just played
bruh.
Teddy.
This shit nasty, bro. That shit nasty. That shit nasty as hell, bro. And then y'all try to pass the blame on to this unaffiliated neurologist. That shit nasty as
Yeah,
hell,
that-
Yeah,
bro.
but he caught
Scapegoat.
astray.
Scapegoat. He's
caught
not the
us
only
there.
one. He's not the only one.
Y'all don't even put that man's name out. Y'all,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Like y'all on some other shit, bro. Y'all on some other shit. Whenever somebody get fired in the sports realm, we know who get fired, bro. We know who get fired, who getting hired on. I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. The Dolphins wrong.
100%. They dead fucking wrong. They know that. Niggas be knowing better. That be my thing. Y'all know me. Y'all be knowing better, man. Y'all be knowing better. And niggas just be needing to cut the bullshit, bro. That's what it boiled down to. Just cut the shit. Cut it. A win is never that important, bro.
It's not,
That's why
man.
you have backups. Next man up.
And which you could have. Teddy Bridgewater isn't a bad backup.
No,
On
he's
top of
not.
that, give the nigga the chance
He's
to prepare.
serviceable.
I mean, a week to prepare, he would have I definitely think he would have won that game. You know what I mean?
If you had more prep, yeah.
Facts. But also, you coming in the conditions of damn, like
And it's a short week, bro. Come on. You already 2-0? 3-0, bro? You got yourself a little cushion?
Yeah, y'all thirsty as fuck, bro. Now y'all about
No, 3-0 actually. They was 3-0.
Yeah, they 3-0.
Now you might go on a skid because you want to be on some bullshit.
yeah.
When you could have had 2 available for the following Sunday. Let Teddy Bridgewater play the Thursday night game. If you lose, cool. You still up 3-1 in the division.
Listen, bro. Tua need at least a week off, bro.
I need at least like 2.
At
3.
least
I would
that's what I'm
say two.
saying.
Just
At
to make sure everything
at
is
minimum,
good.
At
Yeah.
minimum 2 weeks, yeah. At
And yes,
minimum.
the player do need to hold themselves accountable, but you had the doctors at the
Yeah,
end of the
come on,
day.
y'all clear that man. Nah, bro.
The doctors are doctors for a reason. Yes, I know my body, but a doctor may know the inner workings of my body better than I do.
There should have been a decision made. Like,
So
he
a
shouldn't
decision should have been
yeah.
made on the doctor's end, team end. No, this cannot happen. And it's sad to know what's probably how much more of that shit is possibly going on. Because niggas at the end of the day do want to play, yes, but you got to hold niggas back from themselves sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
No, bro, I got to protect. As a head coach, I'm responsible for
So
you at the
y'all,
end of the
y'all
day.
remember Clay Thompson was still trying to put when he tore his ACL in that finals? And his dad had to be like, nah, you're not going back.
He
out
want to
there,
go back
bro.
out and shoot the free throws.
Yeah, his dad was like, nah,
Bro,
like,
just go ahead, man.
you
It's
good-
all
you
good.
good, bro. Like-
You got a career ahead. That be my thing, bro. You got a career ahead of you. I understand you want to go out there and, give it your all, but, bro, like, I'm thinking long term. Think long term, bro. It's cool. And so you got to hold KD should have never played in the finals. KD loved the game. I understand it. KD always loved basketball. He played basketball, when it ain't time to play basketball.
Yeah.
But you got to hold the player back from themselves sometimes. That's why I always put the accountability on the organization at the end of the day.
Shit, the
Because you
Nets-
could put
I mean,
you could put it out there. Hey, you're not playing.
Remember how the Warriors even had reported that injury? The Warriors was like, it was a high hamstring sprain.
No,
like,
it was
a high, it was something.
heel.
A heel sprain or some shit. Like, nigga, his Achilles
Achilles.
is hanging on by the bone, nigga. Like, That's what's going on.
All that dancing he was doing before the game, that didn't move me. It was only a matter of time.
I thought them shit gonna pop then.
Boy, if that had happened, boy, he would never live that down.
Yeah, never.
The camera was on his
But I know
ass.
what he was doing with that. He was trying to sell that.
Yeah, he was trying to sell niggas, bro. You ain't selling us. That same game, nigga.
Same game. Pop, pop. I've been there.
Man, listen, man. Niggas got to start being, man. Just your health is wealth, man. Health is motherfucking wealth. And niggas just got to do better with that, man. Niggas got to do better. Drew, man, you called it, man.
Yes, sir.
You said y'all was going to beat the Chiefs. I didn't believe you.
You
What? You know something about your team more than I do.
Y'all scrap for that one.
You gotta start believing my predictions, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see y'all beating them, so y'all need to do better with these sorry teams.
Nah, facts. These fucking divisional games, bro. That's what really matters.
Then they divisional games.
Come on now. Come
Niggas
on.
talking about Jacksonville winning the division now. I know you can't have that.
Nah, nigga, it's too early. Stop it. I'm gonna stop that shit, man.
Saying, man, that's what they talking about, man.
Stop it, man. Listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, and real quick. Speaking of Jacksonville, I want to give my condolences to Amp.
Oh yeah,
He
definitely.
recently put out, he lost his mother with a
Yeah.
bowel cancer. Just want to know you, my heart's with you, my prayers with you, my nigga. And
Shouts out
get
my
back
brother,
when you ready, man.
Yeah, man. Take
I
your
know,
time.
I know. Joe can hold that shit down, and the rest of them. So take your time, man. I know that's not easy losing your mother.
Facts. Yeah, blessings up, bro.
Yeah, blessings.
Man, much love to Amp, man. Shout out to the Random Acts family.
Yeah, shout out to
man.
Random Acts. But yeah, Drew, man, y'all held that shit down, man.
Definitely needed that shit. Definitely needed that shit. Hey man, you think it was I think last week was just beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
we held our shit down too. The
Yeah.
offense still sucks, and I see y'all doing this Baker shit that you was doing in Cleveland. Take that shit. No, DJ Moore be open.
Yeah.
Robbie Anderson be open.
Yeah.
These niggas be open. He be overthrowing it. Dog, I'm sitting at the game, and a fan behind me had the nerve to say, this is like when we's up 19-7. We trying to put the game away. We go at 22-7. He runs a flat route. DJ Moore has to go up one hand to grab it. Doesn't catch it. Fan goes, I guess fans going to blame Baker for that. I'm like, bruh, the motherfucker's 5-7 yards away. Put it on the numbers.
right.
Why are you putting it up there? Once you touch it, you got to catch it. I said, man, you know what? Let me chill before I get out of character.
Mike
But
about
this
to
is the
be
shit
throwing
I be
hands.
talking about with this fan base, bruh.
At the game, huh?
He really said that with a straight face.
That's crazy. That's
Put it
crazy.
right, motherfucker. Why does DJ Moore have to jump 5 yards? Why does he have to jump to reach up with one hand anyway?
Catch him in stride.
He put it right here, bro. He right there. He's literally right there. But you throwing it high. This a flat route.
Yeah.
He's open for the first down, bro.
Yeah.
Put it right there.
Yeah.
Then I got to see DJ Moore, be professional. And during the week, in terms of, the coaches and all, I'm trying to say, Joe Person, you a hoe. You been a hoe. I never fuck with you as far as covering the Panthers. You been a hoe. I never liked your reporting style, bruh. And now you trying to push this, wide receivers don't get open bullshit. DJ Moore has had 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons with okay or lower quarterback play.
He deserves better.
Like, cut the bullshit, bro. Y'all not about to do this shit. Y'all not doing that shit with OBJ with DJ Moore. I'm not rolling.
Dog.
Y'all not doing that.
If
Because this
y'all-
my nigga be open.
Yeah.
I seen it in person. I see it in person.
It's different when you see it.
It's different when you see it in person because you don't get the camera dictate what you see. When you in person, you get to dictate whatever you see. DJ Moore be open. Marshawn Lattimore has never held DJ Moore in check. Now the numbers gonna say, but when we go look at that tape, my dog be open. He's been open for 4 years. He ain't getting 1,000 yards by mistake.
Yeah, that don't happen, man.
Now he got 88 yards through 3 games. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. I see that narrative y'all trying. Baker needs to get on his shit. And like I said, this is why I didn't want an average quarterback. Other teams can have an average quarterback. He will have a job because he's average. That's a given. I can't have average or lower.
Yeah.
And he's been lower than average so far.
I'm in agreement, man. We got dusty ass
It's
Matt
a
Ryan.
difference between being.
You're not about to bring that shit over here. Y'all did that with OBJ, bro.
Yeah.
We not about to do that with DJ. I'm sorry.
It's a difference between having a DJ Moore and capitalize when he open and not. And a lot of quarterbacks not going to have DJ Moore and not capitalize on him getting open.
100%.
So I can name at least 10 quarterbacks who making them passes, bro.
Yeah.
And now I can understand why Robbie Anderson said what he said in I Am Athlete in terms of our team success. It's far-fetched to talk about a Super Bowl, but I get what he was saying. We have the talent. If you give me a good quarterback, we are running this shit up. But it always goes back to the core. We have a Super Bowl defense. The O-line has been tremendously better. It was never that bad, but it has taken a step up this year. We have the running backs in place. We have the wide receivers. We have everything in place. The quarterback will hold you back as a franchise, and until they address that part, we will be where we at. And I know them niggas frustrated, but there's a certain professionalism you have to carry too in terms. I understand it. Trust me, I do. I give kudos to DJ Moore about that. But let's not get it fucked up. The tapes say different. This man averaging almost 2 yards separation. Almost. I didn't even know that was a stat. I ain't even need no numbers. I know the motherfucker open.
Man, that's a next level advanced stat right there.
You know what I'm saying? That's the next level. You know how I feel about advanced stats, but you see it on tape. The man be open. So what is we doing? Come on, man. Take that shit back to Cleveland, bro. He's not coming back next year. I'll make the prediction right now. He's not coming back next year.
Mike, man,
He's not. Big dog, listen, there's no way the owner can have that come back again, bro. Figure it out.
So who y'all get now if he don't come back?
Honestly, bro, I'm not even with that tanking shit, bro. But, like, if we losing games and they get to a point in the season where we're out of playoff contention, CJ Stroud me or Bryce Young me, man. Trade up. Do whatever you need to do. If we're at the 12th pick, do whatever you need to do to get up to number 5. Not even 5 because they going top 2. Do whatever you need to do.
Is a situation where y'all might throw y'all hat in on Lamar Jackson sweepstakes?
Hell yeah. I talked about that.
You think
the Ravens would be stupid to let him go. I give him 300.
Guaranteed,
fully. Deshaun Watson got 250. Why I can't give him 300?
Lamar might get 350 guaranteed.
I give it to him. The Panthers need to do that. Lamar Jackson with the Panthers is perfect. He got the defense because he damn sure don't got that in Baltimore. And I try to tell y'all niggas, Baltimore secondary was a top 5. This was before Kyle Fuller went out. Them niggas suck back there. And it's not due to the talent. It's the cohesiveness. They already don't have enough speed on the back end to make up for their lack of IQ. And the defensive coordinator is calling bullshit. And also, because it's collective, they don't have a D-line to help out the secondary as well.
Right.
If a secondary is doing their job, which at times I'll give the Ravens credit, they have held up for 3-4 seconds. Once you pass 4 seconds, you got to be getting to the quarterback, bro. It's the nature of the beat. It's the nature of the game. That's why you don't blitz Tom Brady. That's why you don't blitz Patrick Mahomes. Because if you blitz him, what's happening? You getting burnt.
Yeah, you getting burnt.
9 times out of 10.
Them niggas have completely mastered the art of beating a blitz. You're not blitzing them boy like that.
Shit is crazy, bro.
They gonna counter the fuck out of you.
Shit wild, bro. Shit wild. But yeah, man. Hopefully, man, I'm just rolling with the punches, man. If we doing good, we doing good. But the offense has to be better. We can't keep rolling like this. Shout out to Chenault. He finally made some plays. He should have been getting plays over Shi Smith. I'm still waiting for old boy to get some burn. Rashard Higgins. Because you can't bring in a guy who was with Baker in Cleveland. You don't play the motherfucker. Play him. So, yeah, man. That's how I feel about it. You got anything about your Patriots?
Man, Mac ain't.
You say he playing today.
I don't think he should play. But, I mean.
What's going on in Boston?
Hey, man. Rough times ahead, man. Rough times, man. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Hey. Hey, man. It is what it is, man. Gotta roll with the punches, man.
You gotta roll with the punches.
Gotta roll with
That's
it,
the name
bro.
of the game.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't think Max would play today, but I mean.
How y'all feel about these London games, though?
Mind of the people.
It's a game on. They've been playing since 9 in the morning.
Vikings and Saints.
Yeah.
Who
2
won it?
mids.
I don't even know, bro. Let me see.
I know Jameis ain't playing.
Hell no.
Andy Dalton should be playing.
Yeah, Andy Dalton playing. Oh, shit. Vikings won 28-25.
See? Pitch to the pitch you go, the Saints. I told y'all, I tell y'all, Jameis is not like that. And I know he ain't played today, but y'all should address a quarterback situation too. He wasn't it.
And Darnay did a bad day. 20 for 28, 236 yards, one touchdown, no interception.
I got to see the tape, though.
That's what Kirk did?
No, that's Andy Dalton.
Oh, Andy Dalton?
The Ginger's back.
He was never a bad quarterback, bro.
No, he wasn't. It was the coaching and too much wasted years.
But he made 5 straight playoffs in Cincinnati.
Too much wasted years because of coach. They held on to that nigga, bro. See, he spread the ball around. Quite around. Yeah, and he spread the ball around. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 different catches, from different people. It's crazy.
Oh, well, to the pitch you go. Fuck you.
Wait, niggas really be hating the Saints.
Boy, fuck them.
Damn.
And the Falcons. I really got too much beef with Tampa Bay. It's Atlanta and New Orleans I really don't like.
Jefferson, 10 receiving yards, 140.
I want to see how many of those is on Marshawn. That's what I'm going to go see. I want to see that. That's what I want to see.
Justin Jefferson had a good-ass day, though. 147 yards on the day. 13 targets. Caught 10 of them. Longest for 41 yards. Had a good day. Adam Thielen, okay, he's cooking. 8 receptions, 72 yards. He had a good day, man. I ain't mad at it. Good for fantasy.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Any predictions y'all got for basketball coming up?
Too early to say.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I hope Lonzo Ball gets better.
Yeah,
he's saying he getting some promising reports from the doctors, so.
Nigga say he can't even run upstairs.
Not right now, no, but he's saying after the last surgery, he should be good. So, we'll see.
Yo, big up Jello. Jello got signed with
the Hornets.
Hornets, yeah. They didn't disclose the contract information, but he signed.
Why I felt like he was signed by them and dropped before?
Well, he was playing the G League last year.
He was on the affiliate team.
Oh, okay.
They was going to work him up to a 2-way deal, but it didn't hold. But they signed him straight up.
All right. Well, yeah, I ain't got too much predictions right now, dude.
Okay.
I know the Sixers was down here for their training camp for the week. I think they leaving today or tomorrow. They playing at the Citadel.
Yeah, it's so funny to me how everybody's whenever somebody comes to Charleston, you see, I love my city, I love my city, I love my city.
Oh, I know you about to go. Let's get it, Drew.
But every other day, it's fuck the city, and I can't wait to get out the city.
Get out the city.
Yeah,
you need to expand past Charleston.
Ain't shit here.
Ain't shit here.
But because the Sixers are just here,
Yeah.
just here, they ain't did shit for the city.
I love my city.
They ain't did nothing for the city, but just arrive. You know what I mean?
I didn't know Doc Rivers had ties with College of Charleston. That was part of the reason why he brought him here.
Okay.
And, for the city. I mean, history and shit.
Yeah. But, it's very interesting. I see the play there. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you love the city or you don't. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. Ain't no middle ground.
Ain't no middle ground, brother. And stand on that shit. But I see you.
It's a lot of it.
It's
a whole
so
lot
crazy,
of it. I
dog.
definitely seen it, though.
So crazy. Just because the niggas are in your city, bro. Like, now it's love. It's mad, bro. It's madness. But, it is what it is.
What you call that, Drew? We had to give it a label. What you call shit like that, man?
Curry. That's just it, man. That's just where I'm at with it, man. But, for me to not have been born here, I love this fucking city like it's my own. You know what I mean? Like, I was born here. So, I'm going to stand on that shit. When niggas ask where I'm from.
It's a lot here, man.
100%.
You just gotta put your feet to the ground.
And you live how you choose. You know what I mean? If you feel miserable, bro, switch it up. It's okay.
Facts.
It's okay to switch it up. But I don't think it's, it looks crazy to me. Again,
Trust me, I know.
to only represent your city because a celeb is here or somebody in a higher regard is here. It's crazy to me.
It's dick riding.
Facts.
I'm gonna call it what it is. It's dick riding.
But hey, big up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the city per usual doing your thing. Shout out to all the supporters. SoundCloud, Apple, YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Always, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'm about to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my day, man.
As you should.
If y'all hear anything on here that gets you in your feelings, you feel some type of way, always remember, man.
We're just messages.
We out.